Start no shit, won't be no shit.
That's right. Got you tied to a kettlebell,
Motherfucker.
bitch.
We are live.
Here we go. Episode 4. Evan and Friends, The Garage. I'm Evan. Mr. Ryan Rickus on the ones and twos. We got our Instagram page up. Podcast Garage on Instagram. Podcast Garage on Twitter. Follow us. Like us. Hate us. Whatever you want to do, baby. Buttholes and bagels. It's going to be a wild weekend. Here we go. It's bachelor party weekend. Let me put my headphones on here, huh?
Yeah, get set up, dude. Get set up for the
Sorry,
people.
my Bubba Watson
They don't know
visors.
what's going on.
My Bubba Watson visor.
Your Bubba Watson visor.
Visor's in the way.
They can't see you struggling to get set up.
Nah.
Like it's your first. Is this your first time?
Yeah,
Is this your
well,
first
you know,
go around?
I'm so a newbie.
With our first guest, Evan.
I talk so much shit on visors. I'm in Target looking for shit. I go to the little mini GA file that they have. It ain't nothing special.
Where I don't even know where the GA file
It's next
is.
to like the fucking yoga mats and shit.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Like the sports section.
I
where
guess.
they got, like, the
do
bikes.
they have a sports
They
section?
got bikes and they got
water bottles
water
and
guns.
coolers. Yeah.
Water.
Yeah. It's like 2 hours down from the Star Wars toys. So I pick up. I'm like, oh, it would be funny if this weekend I had a visor. So they had like the normal visor that's like real thin. It's like kind of corny. And then I seen this one. I was like, oh, that looks like Bubba Watson's visor. Like it's kind of like this is a thick ass visor.
Right. It's thick. It's got Titleist on the top.
So I was looking around. I was like, all right, let me try it on. But there's no
You
mirror.
had to look around first.
Oh yeah. I was like, I said I can't have some mom being like, look at this fucking idiot. So then I had to put on my Snapchat backwards because there's no mirrors. Looking at myself, and I hurry up. I put it up and was looking at myself. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, this will be fun. And then I put it on. I was like, oh shit, this is comfy as fuck too. I hurry up and close it real quick. I was like, got him.
You spent $30 on it?
Nah.
Yeah, it was.
Nah.
You had a coupon. That's why.
Yeah, I got a coupon.
Half off all
I was
visors.
on Groupon looking for coupons.
Can I say it? Let me see how like soft it is. It's cotton.
No, it's pretty hard.
Oh, it's just like a normal hat.
It's
but
like a
just
normal
without-
hat, just with no
without
top.
the top.
You're bald.
What
You're
a
bald.
shit hat.
Your bald ass be fucking burnt.
I just got a new hat. I don't know why I'm buying hats. My head doesn't work well with hats.
No.
But I just got a new hat, and it's the kind with the mesh in the back. And I was like, that's not gonna help. Now I'm gonna have a mesh tan line on the back of my fucking head.
Mesh doesn't bother me, like the trucker and shit.
Right, but you have hair.
Yeah. No, I got a lot of hair. No, I got a good head. I got a good head.
Just on your head. I got a lot of hair. Just not on my head.
See, you have more body hair. It's a nice,
Yeah,
it's a nice sweater. Is it coming over your neck?
That's what the ladies like.
We're gonna need more wax.
The gorilla look.
That's all.
That's in, right? It's in with some girls.
But hat wise, I can't have. I mean, fit it. I like because like it's an actual size, but like I can't do like the small, medium, large, like stretch fit ones, like the
Right.
whatever you want to call them. I need the adjustment in the back.
Although they're usually more comfy though.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
I like the ones with the like trucker's my favorite. Not like trucker like corny ash Ashton Kutcher, but like whatever. You get the idea.
Right. And I wish I could wear hats because I like hats, and I'm bald, so like
hats
it
are
would
a nice,
help.
Hats are a nice accessory.
Yeah, but
This visor's gonna be my new drinking cap. I want to. It's gonna be my new drinking cap because I'm trying to get into like the Jeff caps, the like Irish type hats.
Stretch. Okay.
Nah, dude, they're dope. They're
stretch.
dope. Nah, I got one. I look Irish, dude.
We'll take a straw poll on our Instagram.
That's it. I'll do a picture with the visor and the Jeff cap.
And
Which one will be my drinking cap?
Something else because
No. It's
gotta
between
give 'em-
no. It's between them two. Which one will be my new drinking cap? For when.
And what if they hate them both?
Well, then I'll just pick which one. What the fuck?
You're gonna do that anyway.
Well, I'm not gonna let the people determine what I'm gonna drink in.
They'll pick.
You got two options. Pick one of them.
All the votes will be for one of the hats, and you're gonna pick the other one anyway.
I'm gonna wear both. I'm Irish.
At the same time.
I'm not Irish. Am I Irish? We'll do 21 and 7, or what is it called?
Everybody's Irish.
See, this is what blows my mind. Ireland is like a small ass country.
Right. And everybody's got a piece of it in them.
And somehow everyone's like, "Oh, I'm Irish Catholic," or "Oh, I have 7 brothers and sisters. I'm Irish Catholic." Don't you? Oh God! All right. I'm not gonna say
We
about.
get in the Notre Dame.
No, don't even get me
St.
started.
Patty's Day.
Don't even get me started on Notre Dame. No, just in general, when like people try to hit you with something like, "Oh, well, you know, I like to drink. I'm Irish." Okay, I get it. Or people are like, "Oh, yeah, you know, got a big family. You know, we're Italian, so like real big. They like categorize themselves with something. You know what I mean? Like,
right. I'm Italian, so I like to cook.
Oh, you know, well, we got that's the German in me. You know, we like to fight. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? The German in you likes to fight? Like, I don't know if that's something, but you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if someone actually said that to me, but like, oh, I'm Irish Catholic, so there's like 7 of us, and you know, I'm like, what the fuck is like this categorization?
And when did your family come over? Oh, 1800s? Okay, yeah. So that's probably still that that Irish blood running through you.
No, and I get it if that's what your family's into, like do your thing and shit, but like the weird things people say, but like you can only say that too. You can't be like, oh, I'm black, so like this and that. You're like, no, like you can't like.
Doesn't work that way.
No. Right. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you have some thoughts about Notre Dame?
All right, where do we start?
Because it's kind of linked.
Okay.
That's what the people are like. I'm a big fan of Notre Dame because I'm Irish.
I know.
All right.
And where's Notre Dame? Illinois?
Indiana, I think.
Indiana.
Pennsylvania? No, Indiana.
See, the way people root.
I don't fucking know.
The way people root for.
Google it.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing shit. The way people root for Notre Dame, you would think they're like downtown Philly or something.
I always thought they were.
Yeah, you would think they're just like some huge college in the middle of the city. I mean, I'm sure this is wherever you are, but that's just where we grew up. So like around this area, you just think like, oh, it's next. Right. It's down the street from Temple, the rivals, or something. Like.
Right, because people were fans of Temple and Villanova and LaSalle and stuff. I mean, not on the level of Notre Dame because they're not
Notre Dame's
big schools like that.
Was a powerhouse, I guess.
Right,
I mean, kind of.
But like, 1 out of every 4 people was a huge Notre Dame fan. They had jerseys and hats, and you'd see them at the bar fucking screaming and shit like that.
How many fucking... The era of dudes that are like, I guess, 35 to like 45 got the Fighting Irishman tattooed on their fucking calf and shit. Right. That was their fucking jam.
Yeah.
I did see the 130 for 30, though, Notre Dame in Michigan. Or not Michigan, Miami. That was kind of dope. It was like convicts and Catholics.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
I remember that.
You know, Miami was buck wild.
Every time they come out with a 30 for 30, I'm like, I'm going to watch that. And then I watch, like, none of them.
Yeah. They're really good.
Right.
It's just...
And they're interesting, too. Like, the 30 for 30 about the Eagles is going to be all of them.
The first 10 were, like, real dope.
They're all good, probably.
Probably.
They all sound good, I should say.
Miller time, when the whole Pacers versus the Knicks thing, that was fucking sick. Spike Lee and all that shit.
They were probably all good.
Do you have a favorite one? Like, how many have you seen?
I've seen the Miller time. We'd have to go through the list. I haven't seen that many.
No, you haven't seen that many?
No.
I've probably seen 20, and there's probably, I don't know, like 50.
Right. I mean, I've seen the Duke one.
Oh, Duke Lacrosse, that was real good.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had connection to that, so we wanted to watch it. That was good.
Right, but
I didn't know the
I'd have to see, like,
I didn't know the full story of the whole Duke thing. I'm glad that like came out and I got to see it.
Right. I remember watching it on SportsCenter, and it was one of those things where I was
like the age-wise.
It was one of those things where I was like, can you guys shut the fuck up about this? I'm trying to see some highlights.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, if that shit came out now, my God. All those guys would just be in jail immediately. The Me Too movement.
Yeah, you're guilty before you're found innocent. Yeah. Like, they would just haul them all off to jail. Maybe with, like, the way cameras are, well, phones are now, and like cameras and shit, you might be able to figure it. Because, I mean, the girl lied her fucking ass off.
Right.
She's in jail for murdering her boyfriend.
Yeah, I don't know how it would have went down. Because, I mean, if you're at a frat party, you're not videotaping shit.
No. Well,
you know what I mean?
What kind of phones did they even fucking have back then?
No, I'm saying even now.
Oh,
like, I'm not videotaping shit at a frat party.
Dick.
Like,
you're not doing dick.
The rest of the people in the frat are going to be like, what the fuck you doing, dog?
Okay.
I'm trying to get kicked out of school for this shit.
Here we go.
Lana protecting the house.
That's it.
You must protect this house.
We got fucking...
You see, we can get an Under Armour sponsor.
People making cameos, just walking down the street talking and shit like we're not doing a podcast. Show some respect. Put some respect on it.
Put some
back to 30. I'm not done with the 30 for 30s. I'm sorry, I just had a brain fart. Someone texted me. My bad.
All right.
There's a couple that I want to mention.
Okay.
Not only is my favorite 30 for 30. Damn, I wish I knew we were going to talk about this. I would rewatch it and get real into it. Dude, it's so fun. I have it on DVD. It was called Unguarded.
I was just going to look up the list of 30 for 30s.
Just look up Unguarded. His name's Chris Herron.
I would love to, but we just brought this computer in, which means it's not connected to the Wi-Fi.
Ah, fuck. Isn't the thing on the side of the fridge?
It probably is. I don't know. You got to talk for a while though.
I'll talk about
That's no
Unguarded
problem.
all fucking day. All right, so for you
Tell us about Unguarded.
for you who haven't seen Unguarded, not only is it one of my favorite 30 for 30s, it's like one of my favorite documentaries, period. And I'll explain what it's about, but like I relate to it a lot. Not that I've ever been like addicted to drugs or anything, but it's just like the way my older brother was playing sports ahead of me, and we played behind him. So like the whole thing is Chris Herron. We always looked up to his brother. It's a basketball, so they both play basketball. They're from Falls River, Massachusetts.
Okay.
So he was like the younger brother, and his brother was like a stud basketball player. But like they're like Boston kids, Fall River. So they're just tough.
Right.
White kids, you know, they're playing in the tournament. His brother won like I don't know if it was quite state championship, but like you know how like there's like North Jersey, South Jersey, blah blah the championship.
Right.
Like he won like a big. It might be. I'm just gonna say they won state. If
Right.
I'm wrong, oh fucking well. But like they won a big championship, and it's just like real cool. So Chris Herron was like way better than his fucking brother though. So he comes out and he's like
And that's the younger
the
one's
one,
Chris.
the one who's the whole Unguarded's about.
Okay.
And I guess this is like 94, 95. See, I'm the youngest of four, so this is like my oldest sister's era too.
Right.
Like 94, 95, 96. So it's like dope to see. I'm like, oh shit, blah, blah. And he was like, not quite Jason Williams, like that flashy, like white chocolate shit, but like he was just a fucking baller, dude. Just
Okay. Going straight to the lane and laying the ball up.
Dude. Got
Shooting
ups,
mid-range.
had bunnies, getting recruited, all this shit. But the same thing, though, as like, I'm not just going to say with me, too, like how all of us are, like, you party a lot, too. Like, especially during high school. So, like, it started just like any other regular teenager would, you know what I mean? Just drinking and, like,
Right.
he'd be like, oh, one of my boy's sisters broke her leg, so we took her fucking pain pills. Like, we stole them and shit. Just, like, goofy shit teenagers would do. So he gets an offer, and I think he goes to UMass or Boston College. He goes to Boston College.
Staying home.
And he said he walks into the dorm, and I remember, like, he talks the whole way the documentary is. Like, he goes around. He's a motivational speaker now, so he goes around, like, because he had a fucking rough. I don't want to ruin the whole thing. He had a rough path. He's probably, like, 48 now. He didn't get sober until he was, like, 40.
And when did this come out? Ish?
2012.
And you don't want to ruin it? You think people might want
Yeah, it ain't no fucking spoiler alert. I mean, like, he spoke at Rutgers and shit like that. But, like,
Okay.
well, if someone wants to watch it, it's still.
No, I know.
They might have never heard of it. But, where was I at? Anyway, so, like, a lot of the video is him, like, talking to, like, high school students. Like, just the way it's, like, cut up and shit. And he just sits there. He's like, the first time I ever did a line of cocaine, I was 18 years old. He was just in a dorm. He, like, went, like, it was, like, during the day and shit. Like, this girl just cut up a line of fucking blow. He did the blow. He said, I followed it with a Budweiser. I had a game in, like, 5 hours. All this. Dude, he's just, like, you hear the story. And, you know, it's, I don't know the right word. Like, watching someone self-destruct isn't nice. Like, we've had some experience. Like, we, you know, whatever. We, like, had a couple friends and stuff. Like, everybody knows somebody.
Right.
Family members, whatever. But, like, it easily could have been me. Easily could have been you. Like, it's so easy to get just mixed up or, like, caught up in whatever's happening. Because, like, we like the party. I mean, we still drink and shit, but, like, obviously we got a lot more mature. Like, you can get caught up into it so easy. And just watching him do it, I was like, oh, my God, that could have been.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're like, that could have been me, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I mean, eventually at one point he took it too far because, like, he was, like, a grown-ass man still doing shit and stuff. And, like, the way he fucked over his wife and kids and stuff, like, blah, blah, blah. But,
right. And
like, seeing him in college, making the transition, all that shit before you're even 21, I was like, oh, shit, like, we're, like, going through that, too. But, like, it's almost like there's, like, a hook. Like, someone throws, like, a fishing line out there, and, like, some people get, like, legit, like, the hook, they get caught and just reeled in. Some people are just fine skimming by and like, all right, I'll be good. But, like, dude, just watching it, it's, like, heartbreaking, but, like, you can relate to it. And, obviously, basketball is my favorite sport. It's just so fucking good, dude.
And it's
so
weird because
good.
you
Unguarded.
You make the you think it's like a stupid comment that like you were taught in like school and stuff like that. Like it only takes one. Like
Dude.
you take a pill.
Well, the
and
whole
then you're
thing
like,
they showed
that
too,
made
like,
me feel kind of good.
Lynn Bias getting drafted.
Right.
He did blow. I mean, they were like, "Oh, it's the first time you ever tried cocaine," and it's hard to explain. It ain't the first time you ever did cocaine.
Right.
It
Even if it was.
It ain't the first time. First of all, he's one of the best athletes there was. He was like the first LeBron James, whatever it was.
Supposedly.
Actually,
Well,
I seen that 30 for 32 without bias.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope.
That was one of them. I have the list up here, if I still have it up.
Fucking 30 for 30. The Real Rocky. That was a good one. I have
There's
like a
Miller
box set.
Time.
I have a box set.
The U.
Banging.
No crossover. Trial of Allen Iverson.
Boring. Oh my God! Before you even say it, the best that never was. That's on the list.
It wasn't here. Not yet, at least.
Yes, it is. Go ahead.
Not yet.
Go ahead. Keep looking. Marcus Dupree.
The 2 Escobars.
Gay.
I thought that was a good one.
Best that never was.
I'm skipping a lot that I don't know, obviously.
Marcus Dupree. Fucking high school phenom.
Oh, I got one here. The best that never was.
Yes. Yes. That is my second favorite one, dude. Marcus Dupree. It is so good.
That's because our buddy Kev made us watch it about 12 times.
Oh.
Did you guys see that yet? Yes, we watched
Dude,
it with you,
it's
motherfucker.
So good. So good. Marcus Dupree.
Fab Five.
Great.
Real Rocky.
It's okay.
What else? There was a lot of seasons of this.
Oh, dude. But a lot of them, some of them were like ESPN Films.
Benji. Did you watch that one?
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, they're like high school.
High school kid. He got
Chicago
shot,
dude.
right?
Yeah. You don't know Bo?
Bo Jackson.
Elway to Marino.
Eh.
No Mas.
Oh, yeah, the boxing.
Roberto
Man.
Duran.
Elway's kind of corny.
He's super corny.
He's super corny. I mean, he's not our era,
He's not
but
a
like
good
he was
GM
corny.
either.
He did that whole shit. We're like, I'm gonna play for the Yankees if I don't like. All right, dude, come on, man.
Youngstown Boys. Maurice
Yeah.
Claret. What else? Bad Boys. The Pistons one.
Yeah, I fucking hate the Pistons.
Playing for the Mob.
That was good. Henry Hill.
Goodfellas.
That was Boston College, wasn't it, or was that UMass?
Boston College.
Shaving some points or whatever they had to do.
Damn right.
I like it, dude. At fucking 19 years old, you're gonna offer me a couple hundo?
Brian and the Boz.
I'll suck your dick for a What?
Brian and the Boz.
No. Okay. Yeah. Good.
The U Part 2.
Didn't see that. I got all of it in the first one.
Christian Leitner. That was a good one.
Yes, I hate Christian Leitner. I actually bought a Christian Leitner shirt after that.
Did you?
Yeah, it was dope.
Because you liked him in how he was depicted in the 30
Which
for
is
30?
which is crazy too, because I fucking hate Duke. But like I watched the Christian Leitner thing, I was just like, because they all had I hate Leitner shirts, so I bought one.
Right. You bought a I hate Leitner or you bought a Leitner?
No, I hate Leitner shirt.
Oh, okay. But do you?
But like I bought it liking them.
I was gonna say, but do you hate Leitner?
No, I just hate Duke.
See, my hate for college basketball teams goes back and forth, depending on like the players. Like I feel like I hate players more than I hate teams. So like, if North Carolina has a guy that I hate, like Hansborough, I hate North Carolina. But like, if Duke has guys that I like, then I like Duke. But if Duke has guys that I hate, then I hate Duke.
Well, see,
and I
back
like North
then
Carolina.
though, they used to stay for 4 years. So like you build up shit like
Back when Leitner was there, you're talking about.
yeah. So like now like
So I thought you were saying back when Hansborough was there. I was like, that wasn't that long ago.
no,
First off,
but he played for like 6 years. That fucking kid. He did.
that's because he's white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He stayed all them years. But like those type of schools would like develop, and they would stay there forever. But now it's all you go to Kansas, Kentucky, you're one and done. You're out. You're in
And
the
it's
NBA.
a shame because
It makes
one
you
and done-
better.
one
Makes
and-
you better.
it makes you better to go one and done. You mean?
No, to stay all 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Look at all the kids
the
coming out of
NBA
Villanova.
draft, is all based on potential.
Sure.
And these guys get drafted, and they're expected to be good right away because you look at other sports and you're like, well, first round pick in the NFL's all-star maybe. But these guys are expected to be good right away, especially the top of the draft. But they're like fucking 19 years old, 20 years old. They're not going to be good till 24,
Dog,
25. Like, they
such
need
a
time to
fucking-
develop, dude.
I was such a little fucking bitch when I was like, see, like it's so funny too. Like when I was 18, like you thought it was cool. Like I knew I was putting on a front a lot of the time, because I've always been the same way, like loud, goofy, and like whatever.
Right.
But like deep down inside, like I didn't have my confidence yet, like shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right, but not only that, like imagine being 1 year out of high school and then playing again, having to cover LeBron James.
Kill me.
I'd be like,
Fucking kill me. Well, here's the thing too. I don't know
I couldn't
how,
cover LeBron James right now if I was steady in the gym since high school.
dude. But you know what? You know what kills me too though? Like
which I wasn't.
how upset would I be like getting drafted at 4 and like, oh, here's your guaranteed.
Joey.
Here's your guaranteed whatever, 40 million. Like, okay, I'll develop. I'm okay. I mean, everyone's like, oh, money's not happiness. Fuck you. Give me a couple dollars. Watch this grin.
I think it helps, but did you see speaking of that, DeMar DeRozan just came out, and he was like,
I seen a quote that he put out.
I don't know the exact quote, but like basically he's like, it's a shame that, I'm like not happy, and people are like, oh, how can you not be happy? You can buy anything you want. And he's like, I wish everybody had money so they could see that it's not all it's cracked up to be.
That's That's exactly what I seen. Here's the thing. Yeah, I would be a lot happier.
Right, happier, I think is the key word. It would get rid of a lot of your struggles.
Stress.
Like paying
Stress
for,
would be
paying
out the
for
window,
fucking
yes.
paying for your house, paying for a fucking electric bill, paying for groceries. Like, we could be in a dope ass spot right now instead of in your garage. Awesome garage, by the way.
How dare you? How fuck did you guys hear that?
I had to backtrack a little.
Did you guys hear that fucking recovery?
I don't even have a garage, so
this motherfucker was just saying we're in this fucking dump.
But like you were just saying,
so
if we could be in that fucking library spot,
I'm broke.
That'd be dope.
I'm broke and I'm happy.
Right.
So
who isn't?
Give me money and I'm gonna be happier. So
right.
like I'm not saying maybe he suffers from legit depression.
Right. That's what it seems like it does.
So then that's a legit thing.
Right.
But if I'm already happy and you give me money, I'm not gonna get fucking sad.
Right. And I don't think that's what he's saying. I think he's saying that if you're sad, money's not gonna make you happy. It might make you a little bit.
Take care of some not goofy problems, but take care of some problems.
Right. You might be a little bit more stress free, especially when it comes to money. But you're not gonna be maybe stress free in terms of your job. Like if you have a stressful job, it's still gonna be a stressful job. You got to quit and go somewhere else. Maybe that might make you happy, but it's not because you got $100 million.
I'd be scared.
Or whatever.
First of all, it's going to be hard to keep it a secret because like people, like especially your close friends, will know, family and shit. But you can't reveal how much you actually win if you win like a big, because like I feel like your family is where the issue is.
That's what. Speaking of quotes, you see, Barkley came out and he's talked about this all the time.
Yeah, not giving family money and shit. Like
he's
like no, but
yeah,
again,
family or money ruins relationships, no matter what kind of relationships they are, because nothing is good enough for if you buy your family a car. Well, you bought him a better car. So can I get a little bit more money?
Pussy,
or my car broke down. Like, can you help me out? I got these bills piling up. You think you can help out? You think you can pay for my phone bill? That way I don't have to worry about it. You think you can do this? You think you?
I almost have like a plan and set. I spend a lot of time on the mower, so like I just think of random shit. So like I already have like a plan and set in case it was to happen. I would give my parents are obviously the ones who always make out. So like Chelsea's parents and my parents would be taken care of.
Right.
No matter what. They're the ones who deserve it. Blah, blah, blah. They did their time, all that shit. They both get their sum. I would almost give extra money to my parents and be like, okay, now you guys take care of my brother and sister so I don't have to. Like, I would almost make it seem like my parents won the lottery.
Okay.
Mom, Dad, you do what you think is the right thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. That's not a bad idea. See, what I would do is, first off, I ain't telling a soul. And then
I mean, you're going to know if I win.
Then I'm saying that maybe like the day of.
Right.
I ain't handing in the lottery ticket for like a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, you gotta call what, an accountant?
Yeah, let that shit
a
back
lawyer.
down. That's what I was gonna say. Lawyer is a trust lawyer.
Right.
Everyone will get a trust with the same exact amount of money.
Okay.
So you can't say you bought him this kind of car and you bought.
But you got to
this
keep
kind
it
of
right,
car.
immediate
Nope.
family, brother, sister,
Yep.
mom, dad.
That's it.
And then I'll do the in-law for the same thing. So like
Right.
Chelsea's brother, bang.
Right. So you get them set up so they can't bitch that you got different rules for
And
different
uncles,
people.
kiss my asshole.
You put a bunch of money into. Like, I guess it depends on how much you win.
Guys, just so you know,
If you win,
Rise
like, a
loving
couple-
this. Rise a money guy.
If you win like a
He's got
couple
a major
$100
in
million.
economics. He's kicking
Finance.
back. Economics, finance. What's different?
What am I not? I'm not Mark Wojcik here.
Yo, dude. Sacred Heart.
Take it. Again, it depends on how much you win. You leave a little bit of money to do what you want to do now. The rest goes away into your trust for yourself.
Okay.
And then you live off that income from the
Interest
interest income.
You don't get as much interest as you used to, do you?
Depends on what's invested in. interest if you're just putting it in a bank account. No.
Right.
But if it's invested, you can still live off the income from investments,
That's
bonds
what I'm
and shit
saying. Like, I don't know what to do because, like, obviously I never had a large lump sum, but, like, I'm so chill where, like, I don't need really much.
And, like, there's people that have, like, so much money, too. For example, we had a meeting today, and with one of our clients who has a company whose job it is to handle that person's finances.
Wow.
Like an office, a family office, they call it, for people that are, like, ultra wealthy.
What's ultra wealthy? Just fucking blow my brain right now. What is
No, like hundreds of millions and stuff. Like, to be able to pay multiple people to sit in an office, and all their job is
well, they have to spend money.
Handle their money.
That's what I'm saying. They have to spend their money on something.
Right, and invest it in the right things, and you might be involved in businesses, and not only like stocks and bonds and annuities and shit like that, but also businesses and fucking startups.
Damn.
And then they have to deal with all that accounting. There's all,
what
like I said,
problem.
there's all these fucking trusts for you.
So
trust
it's not like they just swipe their debit
grandkids.
card and like all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's $500 was taken out. You have left 17,700,444. Like they don't keep that much money in their account.
No, definitely not. They probably, depending on how much money that
they
you're
probably just
gonna
use
be
credit cards.
spending. Yeah. And then you pay off the credit cards.
Because if someone was to steal your card, you're like, okay, it's a credit card. They're not stealing my money.
Right. But not only that, like, you don't want to keep that much money in the bank because, like you said, it's not going to earn shit. So if I can have, depends on what you're comfortable spending, how much money's going out each month. If you're spending $4,000 a month, then maybe you want $7,000 or $8,000 in your bank account. If you're spending $15,000, $18,000, $25,000 a month, then maybe you need $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in your bank account.
What the fuck do you spend that much money on?
That's what you think, but we got people that we don't even have, like we have ultra wealthy clients, but they're not. All their money's not with us because they don't go with one advisor. They have like fucking 8 advisors. That way, if one advisor fucks up, all their money's not fucked up. But we I think maybe our highest client maybe has, I don't know, maybe 15 million with us, and we send out. We pay their mortgage.
$15 million.
We pay their mortgage, and then we send out to them for expenses like $20,000.
So, oh shit, like you are legit like their money secretary, kind of.
Yeah, so we
you pay their bills.
We don't pay bills. We can pay fixed bills that aren't going to change. And whose locations aren't
so like, you couldn't do their PSE&G and shit because that's different every month.
No, we can do their car payment. We can do their house payment.
Right.
And we can, a lot of times, so we'll do that if you really want us to do that. But a lot of times what we would rather suggest is if your car payment is $500 and your mortgage is $1,500, we would suggest to invest in like a more conservative portfolio. And then we'll send you $2,000 a month, and then you pay that shit. Because what happens is, you probably experienced it already. You haven't. How long have you lived here? 2 years.
Yeah, and like 7 months.
And mortgage servicers get bought up all the time. So one day you owe your $1,500, let's say, to Nation Star, and then they get bought out, and then you owe $1,500 to Mr. Cooper, and then they get bought out, and then you owe $1,500 to PNC.
Oh yeah.
Like so.
That's why. I mean, I'm not gonna.
With that.
I'm not gonna say what, like bank and all that shit we have, but like I plan on going with this one just because they don't sell; they own it for the rest of the thing.
Right.
I had to wait a little bit for it to happen.
Right, to refinance.
Yeah.
Again. And
so like they'll buy my shit and they don't sell. It's a credit union, so they don't sell. It's their shit for life.
Right. And
because I think our not I don't know if it's called title, whatever. Our thing changed like 3 different times.
Right. Exactly. And you would get a letter and say, hey, don't pay this guy anymore, pay this guy.
Yeah.
We wouldn't get that letter, and we'd still pay the other guy. And they ain't going to fucking tell anybody.
So you're just giving money to the wrong people.
Right. So we don't want to pay it. But, like, if you tell us to pay it, then we're not going to be like, go fuck yourselves.
Sure.
We'll pay it. But you have to keep us up to date on what's going on with it in the back end, you know what I mean? But, yeah, there's there's people with a lot of fucking money
How do you make so much money?
and not that much to do with it.
How do you make so much money?
Well, the problem is you need money to make money.
Sure.
So, like, it's exponential. So, like, when you get a bunch of money, you can turn that into way more money than if I got fucking $5,000 to invest and I double it, I have $10,000.
If you have $5 million.
Right, and you double it, all of a sudden you have $10 million. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It grows a lot faster.
Dude, that's what we were
once
talking
it
about
gets
last week
there.
when we were betting. Like, I'm not betting $25 to win $75.
Right.
You got to put something out there to fucking win.
And you
I gotta
tripled
at least,
that bet.
Yeah, I got to at least bet $100 to get something going here.
Right, and that's
get my
what I was
fucking
saying.
whistle wet.
That's what I was saying to my brother-in-law, Mike. Like, he invests in, like, small penny stocks, which is fun because it's not a lot of money. So, like, if you lose it, then whatever.
Yeah, I did that with weed. What a fucking waste.
You did it too early. That's
yeah,
why.
I did it way too early.
But he, like, found this company that he thought was going to do well, and he was like, what do you think about it? And I was like, it's a penny stock. So it's the same thing as putting your money in a slot machine. You might win, you might lose, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, just keep in mind, like, the return on it is all relative. So if you buy it at $1.50 and it's now $4.50, that it tripled. $1.50, $3, $4.50.
But it's still not a lot.
It tripled, though. Like, that's a fucking lot.
Sure.
But it's $4.50, so you're like, I'm gonna let it ride. But, like, maybe you should get it out and put it into another.
fucking Chipotle stock.
Exactly, and that tripled.
Yeah.
Now we're at $200-300. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now we're living.
Now we're cooking.
Let it
with steam.
breathe.
Yeah. So, like, I was like, you got to keep it. It's all relative. So the same thing with making money. If you make money in a business and you double your money and you doubled $1,000, good job. But it's still only $2,000. You double $100 million, you got $200 now. You know what I mean? So that's how you become ultra wealthy. Ultra wealthy takes generations, unless you're fucking Zuckerberg or some shit like that.
William Randolph Hearst, Evil Bill.
Right.
Buttholes and bagels. This weekend's about to be fucking a straight cockfest, dude. Cockfest.
Solid transition right there.
Yeah. All the people who fell asleep listening
Yeah.
to the fucking money talk, Moneyball over here.
Money talks.
Cockfest coming up this weekend, and I can't fucking wait. I was like pumped.
So hold on, in case you didn't hear the other ones. This weekend is at his bachelor party.
My bachelor party. I'm getting
He's
married,
getting married.
guys.
He's getting hitched. Idiot.
This weekend's the batch party. We're headed to the mountains, and we're gonna have a fucking cockfest, and that's the way I like it. I'm not saying this is nothing against any of your friends. Like, I'm not. I was about to use the wrong word. I was gonna say like divish, where like I want to go somewhere else, but like, I'm not. I like to chill.
Right, and this is what I always say
And
about.
I don't mean chill where like I sit on the couch. I just like to be intimate with my friends, where like we're all close and just like music, doing our thing. Like, I don't like going out to the bars and just being all spread out and shit like that.
That's
not
what
that that's
what
not
I always
fun.
say
Like,
about-
sometimes it's a good time. Like, we were in AC, we were doing our fucking thing. Found St. George's, we were having a good old time, all that shit. I mean, AC, obviously, you can get in some trouble wherever you go.
Right.
Gambling and shit like that. But I'm saying, like, I just want to shoot the shit, no fucking shirts, dick jokes, or fucking...
And this is what I always say about bachelorette parties. Like, they're always in Nashville or Austin or California or Florida or something like that. And on one hand, you're like, I like it because that gives me a reason to go. I want to go to Nashville. I want to go to Austin. I want to go to California. I want to go to Florida. You know, but, like, you also have to put the money up to do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, it gives you an excuse to go there, and I like that. It's a solid excuse. Say, like, Chelsea had hers in Nashville, right?
Yeah.
So,
they had a fucking blast, too.
right. And I'm sure it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, like, you also have to put the money up to go there. So it's kind of a
Well,
catch-22 where,
that's
like,
the
if I'm
thing,
not
too.
ready to spend the fucking $2,000 to go to Nashville with you, I can't do that.
That's the thing, too. Like, I don't like people, because I know how it is, I don't like people spending money, especially on, like, me. So the Poconos is cheap. We're getting a lot of bang for our fucking buck.
You can get a house for, like, with, like, that sleeps 108 people.
Yeah.
For
Like I said, the
$20.
house we're getting sleeps 22, and there's only, 15 of us going? So we're getting a lot of bang for our buck. Food-wise, my boy's hooking it up barbecue-wise.
I'm so excited for that,
Fucking,
dude.
he's about to crush it for us. But I'm saying, like, we'll get a couple cases of beer. Each guy brings 2 cases of beer, and this is going to be a fucking show.
I'm gonna see if I can find that.
This visor, this fucking visor isn't coming off all weekend.
What about the Jeff cap?
I'll bring that. Yo, I'm gonna put it under the visor. All right, we gotta get the poll going, guys.
Right,
Our social media is up and running. Follow us. The podcasts are coming out soon. They are getting released.
Well, if they're listening to this, then it's already released.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh my god.
Let me read.
Mind blown.
So you have a guy coming up.
Yes, sir.
To feed us.
Yes, sir.
And he's bringing a huge ass grill.
He's bringing
I guess,
5
like a
pigs.
smoker.
No, he's got a smoker. It's pretty much like a big trailer that he pulls. Smoker.
Okay.
He puts different types of wood in it and shit.
So I have the menu here.
Read the menu off. I'm getting a beer.
Friday, late. So we're there Friday to Sunday.
Yes.
Friday late night. We don't get Friday dinner. Do your own fucking thing. Late night, smoked wings with various sauces. Saturday morning, triple pork breakfast fatty. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but I love it already. Lunch, pork belly, burnt ends over apple slaw, hot pub chips, and spicy ranch dip. Afternoon, homemade jalapeno poppers, pub chips and dip. Dinner, brisket, beef ribs, smoked sausage, asparagus wrapped in bacon, corn on the cob. Late night, pulled pork loaded fries and or nachos.
Yes.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meals on Saturday.
Yes.
Give me all that food. Plus one on Friday. We were like, oh, we got to go shopping for some food.
Barely.
No, we don't.
Barely.
No, we don't.
We need
chips.
A couple bags of chips, some fucking water, and the variety pack of chips. You know what I mean? Just for like.
Right. So double chips. Couple packs of chips. And the
never
variety pack of chips.
You can never have enough chips.
No, but that's what I said. Bud said he's going to go shopping. And I was like, here's what you need.
Jake said he was hitting up Costco too. Like, hopefully they're not like wilding out.
Well, he
get
texted.
some pizza rolls.
I think he had to go to Costco for himself.
Oh, okay.
But Bud was like, he was like, what should I get? And I was like, you need
Bud's my brother.
the necessities.
The best man.
Yes. I was like, you need the necessities. Plates.
Yes.
Napkins.
Mm-hmm.
Paper towels. Toilet paper.
Yes.
Water.
Yeah.
Chips. That's fucking it.
Yeah, just like normal shit.
Yeah. Just the little pieces.
That's all. I mean, it's a decent house. So we have Windex so we can wipe shit down, you know, if we make a little mess. But
Right. I'm sure they'll have cleaning supplies there. If not, then we'll just grab them up
Like,
there.
I
We're
was
not going in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. Like I said, there's a beer distributor in between us and the golf course. Like,
Right.
my parents are around the corner, so I'm familiar with the area.
Right. Speaking of it, we're going golfing on Friday.
Golfing Friday morning. Hitting the links. Cart, first cart, first cart.
At,
2 foursomes. Cart, first cart, first cart. First cart.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
Now, did you solidify the 4? Or the twosomes, I should say?
No, but I kind of have an idea how we'll pick. I mean, the best way, like I said, the best way we do it is out of the hat. But I don't think it's going to work that way.
Yeah. Well, I think you need at least the first. I think it really just comes down to where you want to put me and Bert.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously it's up to you, but like, I feel like Jim and Dave.
Yeah.
Should be partners because they're like they're close.
I just can't have Mason and Jake be partners.
And you can't have Mason and Jake exactly. So it's either me and Jake or me and Mason. Because I feel like you should have to go with
If
Ron.
Bert's cool with going with Jake, I feel like Bert should go with Jake.
That's fine. Also, the people listening to this don't know any of these people, but shut up.
It's fine. It's no big deal.
Turn
Jake's
us,
my brother-in-law.
Turn us off for
Half these
fucking
people,
30 seconds.
Half these people will be on the podcast soon. Oh, you guys will learn.
You're gonna learn.
You're gonna learn.
You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn. But like I was saying, like I was always excited and shit, but like now, like the countdown in the living room, like the wedding's 28 days away. Like Chelsea's like, "Aren't you nervous? Aren't you nervous?" No, I was like, "No, I'm not nervous." Blah blah. Blah. All of a sudden, like starting to get close. I'm not saying I'm nervous, but you're just like, "Oh shit!" Like I kind of just wanted to fucking be here.
Right.
I don't want to skip over the day and just be like, "Oh, I'm married." No, like I want the day, but it's like it's so much build up now. Like everything's done and we're just waiting. It's like, ugh.
Now, is there anything else that you need to do?
Mm-mm. I dropped off my suit. It's all getting fitted. Blah blah blah. I'm ready to roll.
I just called the lady today.
Yeah.
I'm in next Thursday.
Well,
But it takes her like a fucking week.
Like I said,
She's awesome.
The only thing I gotta pay off is the flowers. But
Remember you were getting the your suit fitted from Jake's?
Yeah, the one suit.
And it was when Evan was bigger, and he lost a bunch of weight. and it was a much bigger suit than what he would have gotten had he been his current weight.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, let me see if this lady can fix it. And it's this little 5 foot even Vietnamese lady. And Ev comes out of the dressing room, and she comes down the steps, and she said, oh, no. You sell, I know fix. You sell, you give away, I know fix.
You sell suit, me no fix. I was like, what? I was like, bitch, I wasn't 300 pounds. Like, I lost like 25.
She was like, no, disgusted
dude,
with that suit.
Disgusted. I was like, dude, I didn't lose. I wasn't on The Biggest Loser. I lost like 25 pounds. It wasn't anything. I mean, I guess that's a good amount, but it ain't nothing like, Jesus, I wasn't Ralphie May and shit. Like, what the fuck? R.I.P.
No.
Now, you sell suit. I was like, where am I going to sell this suit? Where the fuck do you sell suits at?
She said, you give away then.
Fuck that. I'm taking it to my dude now. Taking my dude in Motown. He's going to fix it. Yeah, we'll see what he has. If he says I got to sell it, then
you know
I definitely got to sell it.
There's two tailors.
Yeah. They're like, nah.
They do this professionally.
Yeah. They're like, nah.
Yeah, do me a favor, sell that. The problem was the shoulders were so much further down your shoulder.
I don't think it was the jacket. It was the pants.
Maybe.
Them pants.
What was the waist? The waist was. What's your waist now compared to what it was?
I'm a 34 now, and they were a 36.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
And the problem was the waist or the length? Because the length is easy to fix. The waist is harder to fix.
I don't know.
I feel like they were bigger than a 36.
Maybe they were a 38. They weren't 40. I never wore a 40 in my life.
Okay. So I kind of remember you, like, gripping up the back, being like, there's all this space.
Yeah, it might have been a 38
because
then.
The seams were then come in on the inside of your legs. If she were to...
I try to exit that memory from my brain. Nah, you sell. You too fat. I was like, bitch.
Nah.
I was like, how dare you? You treat all your customers like this?
She's fucking awesome, though.
Yeah, she was nice. I like Vietnamese
Like I said,
ladies.
she's super short. She's like 108. Fuck it.
Love it.
We took our comforter around the corner to another Eastern Asian woman.
Your comforter? You shit you sleep in?
Yeah. To get clean because Bear sleeps on top of it.
Right.
So, and we took it to her. And that bitch didn't even say a word to me. She just walked up. She grabbed it.
Why? What the first person say?
No, I'm saying compared to the lady that tailors.
Oh, she was just a quiet Vietnamese lady.
Yeah, I don't know. She's from Vietnam.
She's one. She could have been from the Philippines, Thailand, whatever.
Laos.
Laos.
All right, you want to? You know what? Why don't we, before we go? So we have a new segment coming up.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be top fives.
Top fives.
But before we do that.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, you son of a bitch. This son of a bitch just hit me with a tea time. I'm sitting here looking at my fucking list. All right, my first top 5 list. And this motherfucker's going to pull one on these on me.
I figure we slide it in real quick.
Yeah, let me give it a shake.
Wait, give a minute for everyone at home listening to be able to go grab their teas.
Guys.
Go grab your teas.
Now's the time. Go grab your teas.
Grab your bottle opener since you can't open them.
Yeah, this year they decided to weld
Put
them.
a little extra glue.
Weld them the fuck on. This is our tea time segment.
Yes.
And by segment, it's not a segment. It's a way of life.
Yeah, basically everything that I do, I stop halfway through and then tea time.
Sometimes I drive to Rye's house, knock on his bedroom window. He's like, "What the fuck, Bear's dog?" He opens up the blinds, and I just leave a Twisted Tea light hanging on the windowsill.
And what do I do? I gotta grab it and drink it. I don't care what time it is. Could be 4 in the morning.
These Twisted Teas haunt us, but it's a ghost I want to see.
So when you hear that bell,
it's tea time,
it's
motherfuckers.
tea time.
Here we go. Oh my. Wow. I'll tell you what. It's a lot easier when it's a little warmer.
Yeah.
Fresh out of the fridge, you feel like you're drinking like a polar bear just skull fucked you and just blew one in the back of your fucking head.
You have to like force yourself through it.
Dude, like it's almost,
I got a little bit left.
Like
I got a little bit left.
It's like it's almost like torture. Like for example, what's today? Wednesday. So yeah, yesterday I was at the dentist for 4 fucking hours. 4 hours. How you do? Oh, I took them like an hour to make my crown. Well, I don't know what they call it. So I had a old filling that like not exactly fell out, but I guess like broke or whatever. So like my one tooth started to like decay a little bit.
Right.
So they grinded it down. They didn't like pull my tooth, but they grinded it down. So like got rid of it. They cut open my gums and like got rid of a lot of it. So I only had like a little bit of my tooth left.
Right.
And then I guess it's called a crown.
Okay.
They like recreated tooth.
Right.
To take
for the
the
top
place.
part. Yeah.
Yeah, so to take the place. So that took like an hour and shit just for them to do it. Anyway, long story short, whatever. Dentist stuff is boring as fuck.
Hold on. So you're sitting in the chair.
No,
like
no,
they
no.
They ground it down.
Yeah, so they grind it down, all that shit, get rid of it.
And then they're like, we'll be back in an hour.
Like cut my gums, and then they put like a foam thing, and I have to bite down on it for like 20 minutes or whatever. So they get the thing. They take a couple pictures with some like laser gun and all this shit. And then they're like, all right, you can go sit back in the waiting room. We'll be back. And it takes like another hour for them to make it.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you got a phone and shit.
I never had to have that done.
Blah, blah, blah. So I'm sitting there, and that's, part of the time. It takes a long time. And then I went in there. Anyway, so like the cement type thing that like keeps it in place.
Right.
She was like, all right, it's going to be a little cold. I was like, okay. I'm good with pain. So I was like, all right, whatever. It's not going to be a big deal. She's like, it's room temperature right now. So, like, it's going to feel real cold because, obviously, inside your mouth is probably, like,
right.
I don't know,
98.6.
90 degrees or whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Yo, it's such a weird sensation. So she like, put it on my tooth, and it was, like, this freezing cold thing through my gums, and it was, like, in the back of my ear to the top of my head. I was like, ugh. And it's not like I'm squirming. I mean, like,
right.
Obviously, if anybody can't see me, like, I'm covered in tattoos, so, like, I'm good with pain and shit like that. But it was, like, just a weird sensation. I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I was freezing. And then they put like this laser in your mouth and like.
It's weird that it was freezing and you said it was room temperature.
Right.
Or she said it was
right.
room temperature.
But she puts this thing in my mouth that like heats up my tooth. So it was like this little laser thing.
Oh,
She's putting it around
yeah.
to like
bring
bring it down to like I guess
to
your
mouth
temperature. Yeah, like real fast. I was like, Jesus Christ.
That fucking sucks.
Yesterday when I got home, like I don't know 1 o'clock. My appointment was at like 9:30, and
Didn't take a full day?
Yeah, I took a whole sick day. I had to.
Holy shit.
And so it was killing me yesterday. Not like throbbing. It wasn't like a headache, but it was like sore shit. Like they cut open my gums. Like
right.
There's a lot. So they cut open a lot of space around your tooth because the new tooth fits into your gums like a different way. Anyway,
right.
Bob, all this shit. It was sore. Like definitely sore. I woke up today. I can't even tell I had it done.
Really?
It doesn't hurt at all.
That's good.
I haven't chewed on this side of my mouth yet, just because like I just wanted to give it some time. Doesn't even feel like I had anything done.
Well, maybe that's a testament to how good the dentists were.
Oh, they were fucking great.
Right. That's
Nothing
what
I got done hurt.
Like maybe if they were shitty fucking dentists.
No, they're fucking pros over there. They're
Yeah.
fucking. They did a good job. Like they were real nice. The ladies were real nice. I've been putting this off for 2 years.
Where do you go? Should I ask?
Dental Wellness, Riverton.
Okay.
Shout out to Dental Wellness.
Yeah, trying to get that sponsor.
But yeah, like
need
they're
your
real
tooth
pros.
fixed? Go to Dental Wellness.
Yeah. Real pros, super nice people. But I've been putting it off for like 2 years. So last time I got my teeth cleaned, whatever you go every 6 months.
Right.
She's like, "All right, you've been putting this off too long." She's like, "Next step,
You got to do it.
She's like, "Next step's a root canal, so you got to get it done." I was like, "Fuck." The reason I didn't want to get it done is not because I don't care getting worth it. It's like it's a lot of money.
Right.
Like I have dental insurance, but it ain't that great.
Not
Cost
only
me
that.
$450.
Not only that, you're getting married pretty soon,
Cost me
so
$450.
you have money. You don't have a lot of money to be spending on
a
fucking
cap
root.
or whatever you call it. So ready?
Yeah.
I go back in 3
canal.
weeks to get a cavity fix that I didn't want to put on the same thing. The cavity's $139. I'm like, if I didn't have
fucking rape you, dude.
If I didn't have a credit card, I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know how I'll survive. I have no idea how I would survive without a credit card.
You wouldn't do shit. You would sit upstairs.
Yeah, people are like, blah, blah. It's so hard to live without that. Like, I need it. Like, it's not like I'm just sitting there with my credit card buying fucking Jordans offline. Like, I get something wrong with my car, I gotta get it done. I ain't got money for gas right now. I gotta
right, and that's
I use my credit card for things I
bad.
needed to. But it's like, what? Well, I mean, the wedding. I did a lot with my wedding. Obviously, it's
right.
But
that's
still,
not a bad
man.
thing.
Nah,
Like,
I mean, you need it. That's what it's for, right?
You're supposed to have some debt.
I got plenty. But here's the thing: my credit report's so good.
Right, because
I have a fucking house. So what the hell do I need?
That's what I was gonna say. You got a lot of debt right here.
Yeah,
it's a fucking house.
Yep.
But it's okay because it gives you a house, and it lets you do things like fucking fix your teeth and set up this podcast.
Yes, for sure.
Because if you had to pay off this house, first off you wouldn't have it.
No.
Second off, you wouldn't be able to do all this other shit.
No.
So let's take a little bit of debt. I'll pay you the fucking interest.
It is. Yeah, it is what it is.
Right.
It is what it is.
That's how it works. That's
It
how
is
the
what it
fucking
is.
world works.
All right. Before we start the top 5, which I'm excited about,
Top five.
and I hope you guys are excited about. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do all types of shit. Top 5 this. Top 5 that.
Top
top
5
fi-
anything.
Top 5,
anything.
Top 5 booties. Top 5 feet. Top 5 ice cream. Blah blah blah. All this shit. I gotta drain this little tiny beaker. So.
Ooh. So, here's what's gonna happen. You go upstairs to go to the bathroom. I go out there.
Play swords. All I give a fuck.
Hey. Because I could go for one too. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll be right back after word from our sponsors.
Like I had what I wanted.
It was good ideas.
I had what I wanted.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
We're back.
The Garage with Evan and friends. This is Evan. That's Rick on the ones and twos. Podcast Garage at Instagram. Podcast Garage on Twitter. Our website will be up soon. That's where our podcast will be.
Yeah, and it'll also be on iTunes and
All that good shit.
anything
I promise.
that we can fucking get it on.
Obviously, if you're listening to this, they'll already be out. But like, this is just me apologizing in the past for the future. Like, I'm sorry.
You're not even
Guys,
upset that you didn't
guys,
have it.
I want them
until
out
you're
in the worst
upset.
way too, because I want people to critique us, say we suck, what we gotta do, give us shit to talk about. Like, I'm dying to get these out, but
Because
we didn't want to put out just one. First of all, we're gonna start with number 2. Everyone's like, oh, why they started at 2, 3, and 4? The first one we made, when we recorded it, we were mad fucking hype.
I was super hyped. I didn't sleep that night.
We listened back to it, a little fucking
Dog
shaky,
shit.
a little fucking shaky. So maybe down the line for like a GIF, we'll put that out one day. But we're just gonna start at 2 and then go to 3 to 4,
Right,
and then it's there. So we're gonna put out 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll just update one every single week.
and remember,
Mostly,
this
we're
is
gonna. Our
2,
plan
3,
is to do
and
it on every
4.
Wednesday, and it comes out Thursday morning.
2, 3, and 4 are the first time that we ever talked at length and recorded it.
Yeah.
So we're obviously not perfect.
No, you guys are. Anybody listening? Any friends who are listening? We appreciate it.
Right.
Any new people that we don't know, we appreciate it. I mean, we're new at this. We're
right.
doing
and
this.
Let, let us know.
We're doing this for fucking fun.
Right, but if
It
but
is
if
what
it
it
could
is.
be if it could be better in a certain way, if
Hey.
we would do this or we would do that.
User on
Let
this
us
journey
fucking
with
know.
us. If you hate us, sorry.
Right.
If you like us,
But also let
if
us
you-
know why you hate us.
yeah. And if you like us, let us
Awesome.
know what's up. Like,
We'll come hang out.
How do we make this better? What are we doing? I'm
Right.
making T-shirts, so no matter what, you're getting them bitches. There's gonna be stickers. You're getting them bitches.
And we're gonna do one
whether
of these.
whether you guys tell us we suck or not, we're doing this every Wednesday.
Right. You don't have to listen.
We're doing this for me, Rye, and a couple of our friends. If you guys don't want to listen, it sucks. I'm sad to hear
Go
that,
fuck
but
yourself.
I'm doing this no matter fucking what.
Also, we're gonna have ones in like open auditoriums and stuff to sell tickets. So if you guys want to come, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out Mr. Cinnamons.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Top 5.
Top five.
Beep, 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 beep. We don't have a song. I don't even. Here's the thing. We want to play music so bad, but we
So
don't.
bad.
We
So
don't.
bad.
We don't know the rule yet on playing music on the internet and putting it out. I don't know if we're gonna
And-
get sued. I have a lawyer's card that I'm supposed to contact. I don't have money to meet with them yet. So
And here's the thing. If we could play music, that'd be all we fucking talk about. So
music would be played because me and Rye are huge music guys.
and we'd be bullshitting
Two
about the fucking song.
2 huge freaking guys. We'd be huge.
There was
in
a
music.
firefight.
We'd be all over music. We'd start the episode off with a song, all that shit. So once we figure out the licensing and all that shit,
Which
we'll
I'm pretty sure we can't do.
I'm pretty
any
sure
of
we
it.
can. I'm pretty sure we can.
So you'll probably never
I'm pretty
hear
sure
it.
Pearl Jam will sue us in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
They sued
Not
Napster.
Pearl Jam. Whoever
Right.
is Sony or something.
Anyhow,
like
we'll just give. That was just our little update. Now, time for top 5.
that.
Here we. It's time. Bruce Buffer might sue me for that. I don't know how the internet works.
And we'll
Let
get
me
we'll get Michael over here.
let me
We'll
get
get Michael over
let me get my list.
So we have top 5s. We're gonna do this every week. It's gonna be a recurring segment. Hopefully around the same time, depending on how good our talks are going.
And how drunk we are.
Yeah.
I'm at a 4.5, but like, that's good.
I'm at 11,
good for a
but I don't
Wednesday.
know what it's out of.
That's a good solid buzz. I'll fall right asleep. I'm hungry, but I'll fall right asleep.
So this top 5 is?
We'll start. Well, we wanted to start off easy because we know a shit ton about movies because we watch a shit ton of movies.
Right.
Actually, recently, I've been a real big show guy, but that will be down the line. So we're going to start off with top 5 movies. Now,
There's some caveats.
Not best movie ever made. I'm not fucking Ebert and Roper here. This is my favorite movies. So if you guys listen to this and be like, what the fuck? I'm into weird movies. I'm into weird shit. So you'll hear my list and be like, oh, maybe that's worth checking out. Like, I'm not going to run down the list and be like, the top 5 movies ever made. Like, oh, Godfather. Duh.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, like,
Casablanca.
Okay. Yeah, like, fucking eat a
American
dick.
Beauty.
Yeah, eat a dick. American Beauty's not that fucking good.
Right. Well, according to some people,
these are my favorite. So we're doing top 5 of our favorites.
Right. So I don't know how Evan did his, but I did mine with a couple caveats. First off, we're doing one comedy.
Which, because he told me that, a comedy would never be in my top 5.
I'm a drama guy. It shouldn't be in anybody's top 5.
I'm a drama guy. It's the same thing, like, I was thinking about today when we were talking about this a couple of days ago, but, like, I'm not a depressed person, but I like sad songs because, like, you feel different listening to a sad song. Like, if I was to say my top 5 sad or favorite songs, they'd all be kind of, not slow, but, like,
emotional.
It wouldn't be like a party song.
Right.
There's plenty of songs I love. Like, we're huge music guys.
Like that, though.
There's huge, but, like, I feel more.
My brother used
like,
to
I'm not sad, but, like, I want to feel sad sometimes.
My brother used to make fun of me because he was looking through my Spotify playlist, like the ones that I made, and he was like, songs about death? Yeah, there's
I just
sad songs.
Yeah, like, sometimes I'm in the mood, just, like,
sometimes I want to cry.
Like, I actually have a pretty happy life. Like, I'm pretty decent, so, like, sometimes it's, like, nice to like, put some feeling into a song.
Right.
Like, there's plenty of dance songs, but, like, I'm never going to put, like, Stranger in My House as my top 5 songs.
No.
Every time it's on, do I start jigging? You better fucking believe it.
Right. Frank Ocean, dog.
Dog, let's go. Duke Dumont. Come on, dude. Stop it.
All right, so the caveats about my list.
Like Evan said, you go first.
Well, we'll go back and forth.
Okay.
Like Evan said.
Oh, shit, you got the rank, too, right? Like 1, 2.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, motherfucker.
I only just put them 5 together.
Well, you better.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll start at 5.
No, I'm listening.
Let me get out my fucking caveats, you piece of shit.
Yep. Sure, guy.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like Evan said, I don't have any old movies. I don't have Casablanca. I don't have Singing in the Rain. I don't have fucking Godfather. Godfather's an 11-hour movie. I don't have it on there. I wanted movies that, one, I could watch again. Shawshank Redemption's a great movie. I love it. But I'm not going to watch it every time it's on TV.
Plus, it's always on AMC. Commercials can suck my dick.
So it ends up being a fucking 5-hour show or a 5-hour movie.
Yeah, I can watch the fucking Band of Brothers before that's over.
So, I also tried to. Some of my movies that you're gonna hear are somewhat similar.
Damn, I'm nervous.
I tried to get.
I feel like I'm letting movies down.
I didn't want like 5 army movies or 5 like hardcore
mob
dramas
movies.
or 5 mob movies or something. Like, some of them are similar. Don't get me wrong, but like I tried to diversify my bonds, motherfucker.
Diversify your bonds, motherfucker.
All right. So. With that being said, how do you want to do this? You want to go start with the comedy and then top 4, or
the comedy, however you want to do it.
You want to do
the comedy's going to be my 5th, just because it's being forced in my top 5.
Right. Or do you want to like do like honorable mentions first? So like ones that like didn't.
Like that.
Yeah, let's do the honorable mentions.
Okay, that will help
me. I have a couple here. I have 4 honorable mentions in my movies. And then I have essentially 4 in my comedy, too. So let's do some honorable mentions first.
Go ahead.
And let's start with comedy, since that's even further out on our list.
Okay.
I'm going to rattle off.
You're a big comedy guy, though.
I like comedy movies.
But I'm saying, like...
There wouldn't have been one in my top 5.
There wouldn't have been one in your top 5.
No way. I don't know if there would be one in my top 10.
No, there definitely wouldn't be.
So
it doesn't. I don't get no emotion off comedy because like
it's a feel good.
Everything, like, we're always joking around, so like we're always in like a funny mood. Like, I want my mood to change. I want to feel different.
And you know what? You know what's big for me? banging ass ending. When you walk away and you're like, "Fuck, dude, can you believe that this happened or this happened or this happened?"
There's so many movies that like the ending just kind of completely ruins the movie.
In a good way or in a bad way?
Bad way.
So like the ending was bad.
Like the movie will be good for 2 hours, and then the last 10 minutes,
Right.
all of a sudden you're like, "What the fuck,
right,
dude?"
and you take the reverse of it, and like it ends up being a good movie. Like if it's a bad movie for 2 hours, and then it's a fucking awesome ending, you're like, that was actually kind of a good movie. Like it like tricks you into thinking that like,
makes me. I gotta put something else on my list just because of ending. Thinking of endings.
I know exactly what you're gonna put. I can't see what you're writing, but you're writing down
Just
Shutter
say it
Island.
out loud then.
You're writing down Shutter Island.
Yeah, absolutely.
No fucking question. No question.
Absolutely. I just wrote down Shutter Island. He did not look, and I wrote down. Did we and you see that in the movie theater together?
I don't know. I don't remember.
That ending could go either way because they don't tell you really what happened. I've Googled that on the internet multiple times. So apparently he really is a
He figures it out.
that he's actual.
That's my understanding.
Right, he figures it out that he's an
crazy.
actual. What do they call it? When you don't remember when you commit a crime or something, like delusional.
Yeah, whatever.
Killer, a delusional something. So he did do the shit, but they did that experiment to see if he would kind of figure it out or like change.
Right.
But like he was sitting there on the stoop at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert! Sitting at the stoop
With
at the
the
end
Hulk.
of the movie. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, and he really is the detective and shit, or whatever he is.
Well, Mark Ruffalo's the doctor. But
Whatever.
He's pretending to be the assistant.
I'm sorry, but he is in on it.
Right. But he's pretending to be the assistant.
remember-
but he says, DiCaprio says something about wanting to die on top, basically.
But remember they have the whole thing with like the metal spike and like the one guy has it, so they know they're gonna put it in his brain at the end. Either way, Shutter Island is a fucking
Right. But he basically says he'd rather die as the good guy.
yeah.
And that's when Ruffalo's like, wait a second, so you know that you're not the good guy, or what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
So he says he walks away with those people because he's
Yeah.
going to get lobotomized.
yeah.
With in his head, like being like,
Great
no, I
fucking
was the
movie,
cop, not the guy that killed his fucking wife because she killed his kids.
Great movie.
It's fucked up.
But he didn't do the wrong thing. How do you not kill your wife?
No,
because she
no
killed
question.
Your kids?
All right.
Delusional. All right.
So let's talk about a couple comedies first, because like I
Shutter
said,
Island, what a
they would
good
be
movie.
further out on our top list.
I'm sorry to interrupt you one more time.
Okay,
Want to feel old? I'm pretty sure Shutter Island's 10 years old already.
probably.
Damn.
But remember, he came out, he banged out 3 movies in a row, and everyone loved all 3 movies.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Remember what 3 movies they were? They came out like within a month of each
He's
other.
a legend.
Remember what 3 movies they were?
I can name like 3 of his favorite that I like.
No.
Aviator.
3 that came out at the same exact time, and all of them had wild ass endings. That'll be my hint.
Departed.
Departed,
I don't feel like Departed and Shutter Island were near each other.
Shutter Island. They came out like right after each other.
No, really?
Yep.
They're both Martin Scorsese movies, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way he made 2 movies that fast.
They ripped them all off
No.
in a row, and there was one more.
Scorsese?
Yeah.
3 Scorsese movies.
No. The last one wasn't Scorsese. It was a crazy ending, a lot of wild shit, people fucking running on ceilings and shit.
Oh, Inception.
Yes, sir.
I don't think they're near each other at all.
All 3. Let's look it up.
I'm pretty sure Inception's like 2012. Shutter Island's 2008.
We're gonna look it up.
Departed's 2006.
Just
Oh
you're
my
just making up
God.
numbers.
I just nailed all 3, and you're gonna
You're making up
you're
fucking
gonna
numbers.
be fucking embarrassed. Don't
Let's look it
fuck
up.
with me, dude.
No, we gonna look it up.
Don't fuck with me.
We have a computer now.
ahead.
I know
Go
I know
ahead.
you guys thought we were the podcast that doesn't fact check, but look at us
No,
with
no,
a
no,
fucking
no. Ready?
computer.
Ask me again. Departed 06. Shutter Island 08.
No way
Inception-
Shutter Island was 08.
Inception 2012. I'm on fire. I'm on fucking fire, and I know it. IMDb it right now.
What was the
Guys, Rye is acting like he doesn't have a shocked look on his face. I know he's wrong. I know he's wrong.
Inception. When did this bitch come out?
It's the little victories in life. It's the little victories in life.
Okay, so Inception was 2010.
Oof.
What'd you say it was? Shutter Island
2008.
2010.
No.
Yes, sir. And what was the last one?
Departed.
So it wasn't the third movie wasn't Departed.
Nah, definitely. What was Departed? 2006.
Departed was 06, yeah. There was 3 movies that he came out with. Let me go to
Inception and Ireland were both 10.
2010. I remember them coming out right after each other because I was like, Leo, what the fuck is he doing? He's just working
Did
on
the
multiple
Aviator
movies
come
at
out
once.
before or after
It definitely came out before.
Departed?
Oh, Departed. I thought you were saying before, like.
Leonardo DiCaprio is a
2010.
fucking legend.
He's good.
A fucking legend.
04 was The Aviator.
He has not fucked a girl over the age of 25 in 20 years.
And he probably never will.
He's 41 or something now, and he's a stud. Dude, I watched Titanic.
43.
I watch Titanic every fucking time it's on. Every
Is that in your top
time.
5?
No.
It could be. Hey,
no,
it
it's
could
just,
be.
That's like a guilty pleasure. That's like Big for me. Every time Big's on, I watch that too. Tom Hanks.
Inception, Shutter Island, Revolutionary War, Body of Lies, Blood Diamond.
Revolutionary Road. Him and Kate Winslet make another fucking banger together. I love Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
Love her. She's not
Shit's
the
crazy.
hottest girl ever, but like, ever since I just have something for her. You know what I mean? Like that little Titanic thing. I have
Even
something
like
for
a smaller, like Django.
Oh, dude, Calvin Candy,
Oh my God, dude.
Candyland.
We gotta stop.
Yeah, it's gonna influence. All right, do your list. I'm sorry,
All right.
guys. Top 5. We're finally getting on track here.
No, we're not yet because we got to talk about some honorable mentions first.
Yeah.
Top 5. I'm just gonna talk about comedies.
Go ahead.
Outside track. 2. One's older than the other, obviously.
If he says this one movie, you guys are gonna hear me slap him so loud. I'm gonna slap him because I know there's a movie.
I'm not gonna say that movie.
There's a movie that Ryan loves that I hate, and he brings it up just to piss me off. If he says it, you're gonna hear a smack. It's gonna sound like a fucking rubber mat hitting concrete.
And you're not gonna hear that until I go over my number 1 movie.
Go ahead.
But 2 older movies. Like I said, one's older than the other one. Let's try to rip through some of these. Caddyshack, Big Lebowski.
Okay.
2 standards.
Both great. Big
Yeah.
Lebowski's better than Caddyshack, but
Well,
both classics.
I got Caddyshack below it because I was going downwards
Okay.
to upwards.
classic.
You
Now, is
don't
that for
want to talk about anything?
Is that comedies or in your top 10 movies?
No. This is
Okay.
just comedies.
Okay.
We're talking about honorable mention comedies right now.
All right. I don't
And then
have
we'll
any
get
honorable.
into the number 1 comedy, and then we'll get into the top 4. Or
That's
whatever.
fine. I have no honorable mention comedies. I have my number 1 comedy, and that's.
Do you not like comedies? Like what?
Yeah, no, sure, I like them.
Next 2. So it's kind of gets into like staples, where like they have so many lines in them, and you're like, that has to be in there because I can quote the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, we quit movies all day.
Super bad. Obviously, right?
I don't know. Do you want me to comment on it?
Yeah. If you
Because
got something to
Superbad's
say.
my number 1 comedy.
Okay, there you go.
That would be. That's my 5th in my top 5, just because Superbad
Right, because
is my
the
favorite
comedy has to be in there. Right.
It is. The time it came out was 2007 or 8. The time we were in high school.
Right.
It related to us so much, just in like dumb shit. It's like nostalgia, and it's just.
and that's what I'm
It's
saying.
so fucking good too. Like.
It
It actually has like a decent story to it, but it's like it's so good. Friends, the lines they say related,
so many fucking lines.
like it's not stupid comedy where like something happens and they make it funny. It's
Right.
what they say is funny.
right.
It's not like a scene is funny. Like you
Right.
watch American Pie and like he's hiding under the bed with a dildo in American Pie 2. That's hilarious, but like that's a scene. They created that.
Right.
Superbad, they say funny shit.
And like the premise is funny.
They say
You know what I mean?
funny
Like
yeah,
he's
getting
trying to
beer
get
for a
fucking
high
beer.
school party.
Yeah.
Know how fucking hard that was? We had to fucking scratch and claw to
Yeah.
get beer for fucking.
Fake
high school
IDs
parties.
and
Muhammad?
it doesn't work there, but it works here. We
Your
gotta go
name's
somewhere.
Muhammad.
Fuck, dude, that's
Read
a good
book.
one. Super Troopers. You know,
That's the shit. It's
yeah.
great. It's great.
So
Didn't see
they're
the second
all my honorable mentions.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to go into. Let's go into. Should we go into honorable mentions of dramas?
Yeah, because
and-
the comedy thing or
first.
whatever.
and then we'll come back to their top comedy.
Mhm.
All right, so honorable mentions for other movies.
Man, I'm getting nervous because I don't know what I want to leave out.
You want me to do my honorable mentions first?
Go ahead.
Let's start with Fight Club.
Okay.
And I'm gonna follow that up just in no particular order. My honorable mentions are, but I'm gonna follow Fight Club up with 7. to Brad Pitt.
Love 7. I think Fight Club's overrated.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's good.
Uh-huh.
But 7...
7's great.
Right.
What's in the box?
Again, a great ending.
Brad Pitt is
The whole thing.
See, here's
Kevin
the thing.
Spacey, you fucking creep. You
You
fucking creep.
Did you hear he came out with a movie like this
And
weekend?
sold like $400 worth of fucking tickets.
$128 or $126 or something made over the weekend. What a fucking piece of shit. What a piece of shit.
That's such a shame because he was so good.
He's a good actor.
But you can't fucking
No,
fuck
you can't
little
touch.
dudes,
You can't touch
know?
young dudes. I can't have that unless you're like a teacher. I love that shit. Teachers who fuck students. Oh my god, give me a break. All right. So 7, yes. Fight Club. I mean, it's your opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong. Obviously, it's
Right.
just me.
And again,
going against you.
this is in no particular order, my honorable mentions.
Okay.
But
Honorable mention for me. You probably never seen this movie. It's called The Education of Charlie Banks.
I've heard about it. I've never seen it.
Fred Durst, lead singer of Limp Bizkit, was the director.
Sit next to Carson Daly and Fred Durst.
I didn't know he directed it until the end of the movie. I seen the credits. It said directed Fred Durst. I was like, what the fuck? I said, the Fred Durst? The Nookie? The Roland? The Break Stuff? The dude from Social Network's in it, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Fucking great movie. It's just, have you heard, like, do you know?
I've heard about
Fuck.
it. Tell me about it.
So the premise, it's like set back in like, I said fuck for it because I thought of something else, guys. Premise is like,
is it honorable mention or?
No, it's
Oh
it's
shit.
a brain fart. So it's like set back in like probably like the 80s, blah blah blah, and it's he's like a dorky kid in New York, and then like there's just like it's your standard like the boogeyman in your neighborhood. It's just the toughest kid in the neighborhood, and he's seen the toughest kid like commit a crime, but ratted on him, but the dude never found out. Anyway, so like time goes by and he goes away to college. It's just like a life story, and then the dude shows back up because he's friends with his college roommate, so he shows back up at college. So it's like him dancing around the fact that he wasn't the one who ratted him out. I know I'm probably explaining it a bit, but it's so fucking good.
Right.
See, I'm ruining the dialogue. I
Right.
love dialogue, and
You're
it's not,
a big fan of Boyhood, the movie,
It was like 4 hours long, but
and
Lot
12
of-
years long.
a lot of dialogue. But like I'm into it. It's not like you know what I mean. None of my movies are gonna be real actionist.
Right.
Action is.
So let me get into. We went from Brad Pitt, and then cross lines with 7 into Kevin Spacey.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get into another Kevin Spacey mainstay.
Unusual suspects.
Usual suspects.
Is that in your top 5 or honorable
Not
mention?
yet. No. It is
All right,
not.
let me cross out Charlie Banks. I think we're boring these people. I think we go right into the 5. Let's go into the 5.
Okay. We'll
All
start
right.
with the comedy.
Okay, well, mine's super bad at 5.
All right. So we already talked about that a little bit.
See, here's my problem. I have a problem.
What's that?
Nah, keep going. Because another movie that's in my top 5 is like a nostalgia thing. It's kind of a comedy, but like, I don't know if it's 6 or 4.
All right. Throw it out there.
The Girl Next Door.
Okay.
I fucking love that movie. When she's a porn
What the
star
fuck-
and
what
she's
the
in
cuff's
high
the girl's
school.
name? No, I know the movie. I
Alicia
definitely know the one.
Cuthbert.
Alicia Cuthbert.
I had a crush on her to this
So
day.
hot.
She's so hot. And
So
it's not
fucking
like
hot.
she's hot like J-Lo hot, where like she walked down the street and you snap your neck in half. She's like hot where like literally like she could be the girl sitting in front of you in English. You're like, ugh, if I could just talk to her. But like she's kind of in the drama and I play basketball and like
Right.
I don't think or my
You're a
friends would.
gamer.
Looking back at high school, there's so many girls I wish I would have like talked to, like thinking like, oh well, like they don't hang out with us or say shit. And who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like who gives a fuck?
Well, that's what. If you could go back to like high school now, I'd fucking the fucking mind games that you'd play with people. Like
So dumb.
I know so much more than you.
So dumb. Okay,
I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
I'm starting to. All right, I'm starting to get into.
I'm
the
an
all right.
outlaw.
Girl Next Door has to be 6. I can't put it in my top 5,
Yeah.
but I love it.
I
Nostalgia
know
wise.
when they walk in the prom and Pharrell's playing, and he's like, and I dare a motherfucker to come in my face. I was like,
Dude,
yeah, let's go.
My favorite part of the movie is like the first
go.
part was when he's getting out of his car, or he's taking down the trash, and she gets out of her car, and the song by Blue Man and the Bunny Man or whatever it's called, The Killing Moon, is like, bow now now now. Bow, and he's like bringing down the trash and goes into the thing. She gets out of the car all sexy. She gets out of her Beetle.
Because everything she does is sexy.
Almost like. It's fucking bang. All right,
Can
Girl
I
Next
come
Door.
in? I'm all wet.
Oh, and they're in the pool. What's the craziest thing you done? Oh my god, I got a boner. Next, next. All right. So Superbad's 5 for the best comedy.
Oh, so
Girl
my
Next Door
comedy.
6. Get it.
You want to do my comedy?
Yeah, get it. It's 5.
Old school.
Classic.
Again,
What a
it's
classic.
there's so many fucking lines.
That Wedding Crashers, that whole
Will
theme
Ferrell-
that they did.
Yeah, Will Ferrell
Starsky and Hutch.
was like on the top of his game. Vince Vaughn was on the top of his game.
I still say that all the time.
Cheese.
Chelsea says it all the time. She calls people cheese because I said it so much. Cheese.
Didn't we lock
Like-
you in a dumpster once?
I'll be driving with
Yeah,
Chelsea.
I got out.
I'll be driving with Chelsea and and somebody will cut her off. She's like, "What the fuck, cheese?" Like she'll just say shit like that. I'm like, "Damn, that like came a long way." All right,
All right, let's get into the real stuff.
let's get into the real shit. Number 4.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Dum 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 dum.
Damn, there's so many. How do I do this? Okay, number 4. There Will Be Blood. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Okay. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Can't be my friend
So
because he's way too serious.
I
could
think
not
he said
handle his
I think he
intentions.
said he's retiring from acting.
What? He just did a movie
And-
where like he made dresses.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was because he just takes it so fucking
How about
seriously.
his wife?
He gets
How
so
about his
into
wife?
the role.
Fucking Abe Lincoln for a couple months while he was just walking around like 4 scores. Let me fuck my
right.
wife.
He is.
I can't tell a lie, fat ass. Like, damn,
he
dog.
is
cut
the
it out.
role, dude. He
Cut it out.
gets so fucking into it. Like Lincoln.
Chill,
I
bro.
feel like I grew up with fucking Abe Lincoln watching that movie.
Chill.
You know what I mean? Abe Lincoln was like 18.
Your wife's not trying to get
65.
finger banged by fucking Abe Lincoln in the top hat.
Yeah, and that was probably for like a fucking year and a
He
half.
probably stunk. Oh my God, Gangs in New York.
Oh my god, that's what I'm saying, dude. He gets
Bill
so
the Butcher?
into it, and that's what makes him a good actor.
Dude, they said he didn't shower for months.
but he does like
You
one
dirty fuck.
movie.
Wash your fucking pussy. Clean your fucking ass.
Your father.
It's your father.
He does like one movie of fucking
Chill, dog. Hey, dude, take it easy.
every 5 years.
Leo's in that movie too. Leo is in some bangers. That's a Martin Scorsese movie. Okay, so my 4 was There Will Be Blood.
All right,
Love
like,
it.
you want me to do 4?
Yes, this is your 4. I just love it though. So much dialogue. It's long. People think it's slow. You feel the hate.
Right.
He hates everybody. He just wants to fucking win. And that's not like me. Literally, I don't care. I just like to I'd rather just compete and have fun.
Right.
Not that I like losing.
Right.
Like,
Nobody likes losing.
I am competitive.
Everyone's like, "Oh,
I
I
am
hate
competitive,
losing."
but
No
like-
fucking shit.
But like
Everyone
I'm just
hates
more
losing.
into like the grind of going through it. Like he legit was like, I'll kill somebody to win. And I'm like, okay, well, chill.
You win. My number 4, and remember, I did mine trying to get some different genres, trying to mix it up a little bit. Obviously, they're all going to be more recent movies. Like I said, Casablanca's not in my top 5.
Yeah, well, I don't speak French, so.
So, I don't think it's in French.
I don't give a fuck what it's-
Anyway, so this is a superhero movie.
Wow, The Dark Knight.
Yes, sir.
Heath Ledger, the best performance ever.
I mean, here's the thing. Jack Nicholson was an awesome Joker. Him and his fucking smile, like it like haunted you when you watched that movie, the original Batman's. But when Heath Ledger, he took it to like a fucking different level. Like I can't even explain. Like, you felt the craziness that was in the Joker's heart, like as opposed to like Jack Nicholson's Joker was fucked up, but he just seemed like he was like insane, whereas the Heath Ledger one seemed like he was like gonna murder you insane. Like, it's a different level of insane than Jack
Method
Nicholson's.
to his madness.
Yeah, maybe. It's
I've
a different
looked
level
up-
of insane.
I looked up theories about The Dark Knight because Heath Ledger. I fucking love Heath Ledger.
and
10
mind
Things
you,
I Hate About You was the first time I seen him, and that was like a huge movie. Me and my sister used to watch. We used to watch it all the fucking. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in that.
mind you, Jack Nicholson told Heath Ledger not to take the role. He was like, because it fucks you up.
And Jack Nicholson didn't get even close as deep
No shot.
as Heath Ledger did. Heath Ledger was deep. Heath Ledger has some banging movies. The Patriot, A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale's a classic. That's an underrated classic right there.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good movie. It was the best movie of the franchise, at least.
More and more we talk about this, there's just movies popping in my head.
Right.
I love
Like
The Dark Knight.
Batman Begins was good. But
Dark Knight Rises was good.
and Dark Knight Rises was good.
Dark
but
Knight's
Dark Knight
legendary.
was on a different
Legendary.
level.
I'm just thinking
Alright,
of movies.
So what's your number 3? Are we drinking this?
Yeah, we will eventually.
Okay, let's wait.
Wow, I'm tough.
I've got another tea out. That's why.
Wow.
This is number 3.
Oh my god.
Mind you, number 3.
Okay.
Number 3. That was stupid. Sorry.
Dude, I don't know if I can do this.
You want me to go?
Go ahead.
Mine, we kind of touched on earlier
Oh my god.
with Henry Hill.
Goodfellas.
Yes,
of
sir.
course.
But of course. And that was in that time range that De Niro and Pesci, they were all doing those fucking gangster movies.
Okay,
Casino.
Here's what I'm going to do. I love Goodfellas. Here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm changing the rules because fuck you.
Okay.
Superbad 6. I can't have it in my top 5. I can't have Superbad.
It wasn't that your Superbad's in the top 5. It was that we're only going through your top 4.
No, I got to go to 5. I have to.
Okay.
So Superbad 6, and then Girl Next Door 7. I have to. And what was it? There Will Be Blood's 5.
There Will Be Blood was 5. Okay.
Number 4.
Okay.
Good Will Hunting. I love Good Will Hunting.
I'm sorry for my sigh. It made it seem like I didn't like the movie. It's a good movie. I don't know why.
He's a legend.
Fucking Ben Affleck, dude.
He's barely in it.
Yeah, but
you don't like The Town?
I love The Town. That's what I'm saying. The
Town's classic.
Like I watch The Town every time it's on TV. But at the same time, I just don't like Ben Affleck.
Dude, the scene.
But I like his movies, but I don't like him.
The scene where Robin Williams explains love. When he's like, love is when you care about something so much more than blah, blah, blah. He just gives the whole thing more than yourself. Like, you'll never know that, you little prick. I was just sitting there. I was like, when they're on the park bench.
Right.
I was sitting there
is that when he's like, it's not your fault?
No, that's when they're in the office.
Oh, that's later.
Anyway, number 4, Good Will Hunting.
All right, so then what's your number 3 then? Because that's where we're at, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because mine was Goodfellas.
Oh, boy, I'm having a tough time here. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Prisoners. Hugh Jackman. Jake Gyllenhaal.
I knew that was going to be in your top 5.
Of course.
You fucking love that movie.
Love that fucking
And it's
movie.
a great flick.
I love Hugh Jackman.
So
not as like the whole Wolverine shit. I mean, obviously he's the man as Wolverine, but
so it's not gonna be in a lot of people's top 5s.
A lot of people might have not seen it.
Exactly. Only because a lot of people haven't seen it. So give the people like a quick rundown of what happens in the movie in case they haven't seen it.
Okay. So it is so suspenseful. It's not definitely thriller. It's not horror. A lot of people think like, so all right, so the main thing is 2 children go missing. So once people hear that, they get all freaked out, especially people who have kids. Like I told my sister, I was like, you got to see this movie, Prisoners. It will fucking keep you on the edge of your seat. It will blow your mind, all this shit. My sister has 4 kids. So she's like, oh, I can't do anything with like kids going missing or kids getting murdered. Like, it will fuck me up. I was like, I get that. You know, your kids are my nieces and nephews. Like, I have some feelings too. But just watch the fucking movie. It's a movie, blah, blah, blah. It is so suspenseful. So the 2 kids go missing, and Hugh Jackman plays fucking Papa Bear just on a mission to find them. But not like action movie-wise where it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking kicking indoors and terminating people, shooting them. It's all realistic shit. It's all so suspenseful. Like, oh, God, Jake Gyllenhaal plays a detective, and, like, he just has, like, characteristics about him that have nothing to do with the movie. Like, he has a fucking twitch. Like, it's just random shit, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? And it's long, it's 3 hours, but, like, you're on the edge of your seat. And the person who's... I don't want to give it away. I know I can't... people be like, oh, spoiler alert, it's like fucking 8 years old.
Right.
No, like, if you haven't seen
but it still is. Yeah, because
if you haven't seen it,
say
don't see it, because, like, I definitely don't want to ruin it, because, like I said, maybe not that many people seen it. Me and Chelsea seen it in the movie theater. I randomly seen a trailer, because I love watching movies, like, trailers. I was like, let's just go see this movie. We'll go on a little date, blah, blah, get dinner. We did something goofy. We seen that. Chelsea was, like, gripping my arm in the movie theater. Not that it was scary. It ain't The Conjuring, but, like...
It's a thriller.
Oh, dude.
Because I think what makes it good is it's
the
realistic.
Acting is through the fucking roof.
No, but it's realistic.
Absolutely.
Because Hugh Jackman, it's not taken. Like he's not
Yeah,
like
he's not kicking ass and
he's
kicking,
not
yeah.
he's not flying to Europe and tracking down his
Yes.
daughters.
Yes.
Like he's like a dad trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Yes.
So like when he talks to Jake Gyllenhaal and he's the cop that's supposed to be tracking down his kids, he gets fucking pissed off because Jake Gyllenhaal hasn't
Dude,
found his
I
kids yet. Like,
literally
where the
watched-
fuck are my fucking kids?
I literally watched that one scene of him and Jake Gyllenhaal in the car on
Yeah.
repeat. I'm gonna put it.
And
To,
when-
I'm gonna post
before
it.
before they go into before he goes in the
I'm
liquor
gonna-
store.
Our Instagram page is gonna be nothing but comedy. I'm posting that scene on our
That's
Instagram.
okay, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Why are you following me?
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
guys,
he
watch Prisoners if you haven't seen it.
He doesn't-
Please, please.
he doesn't believe that Jake Gyllenhaal's doing all that he can to find his kids, so he's trying to go
And
out
he knows
on his own
and he knows he's kind of wrong.
to find.
So he's like trying to anyway. Prisoners.
Right. So Prisoners
three,
is number
Pretty.
3.
Prisoners number 3.
Do you want to do number 2? You want me to go number 2?
Did you do your 3?
I did 3. It was Goodfellas. Remember, because I didn't go back.
Okay, your
I
turn.
didn't
Your
add
turn.
another
Your turn.
one
You
like
go
a fucking
2.
asshole.
You go 2.
All right, so 2 again. We should have did like outside the top 10. We should have did like 15 to 11 because like when you get to top 5, you're like number 2, Saving Private Ryan.
That opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. Did I say that right? Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private
That opening
Ryan.
scene is one of the most realest shit
Yeah,
there could be.
they're fucking storming the
Dude,
beach.
there's literally a scene where a dude is carrying his own arm, and like the bomb goes off, so it's all quiet. That is such a good move that Spielberg did, where like the flash bomb goes off, ding, and like you can't hear, because if you can hear all the guns like ting 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 ting,
Right.
it's so cool that all you hear is like the of like his
Right.
ear,
The ringing.
and you just like look around and just see people getting fucking caught on fire.
Right.
How? Now here's the thing: the movie's great, but it makes you think like, how the fuck did they storm that beach and actually
Yeah.
get through that?
Yeah.
How?
I don't.
Blows my
I don't
mind.
fucking know.
Blows my mind.
And not only that, like even like the more intricate scenes, like the scene where
I know
The
what you're
dude-
gonna
is like going up the steps to the house, and the guy's trying to fucking stab him, and he's trying to stab
say.
him
Oh
back, and it's
my god!
like, can you kill this dude? Like, can you close hand combat or
Like that little fucking bitch did.
right? But that's what you say now because here we are sitting in Delran, doing nothing.
Right.
Like if you were on the front line,
Right.
like maybe shit's different. I don't know.
right.
I've never
Somebody's
been
on
there.
top of you trying to stab you. I'm
Right,
telling
that's
you.
an easy one.
I'm telling you.
Right, that's an easy one. But that's what I'm saying. If you're in a situation where, like, I don't know.
I'm
the
not saying I
dude's
know
fu-
anything
I don't
about
know.
combat
I
or
don't
war
know.
like that.
I don't
I'm
know.
not
I don't
trying to
know.
disrespect any military or anything like that.
Obviously, if a dude's trying to kill me, I'm gonna fucking kill
You
him
get
first.
your you get your shit together and you have to figure it out.
All right, what's your number 2?
Okay, out of my top 10, top 15, there was a couple Christian Bale movies because I love Christian Bale. Dark Knight, obviously. The Prestige.
Right, but you had to space
The
them out.
Prestige is a honorable mention because I love The Prestige.
Right. It's a good
Hugh
movie.
Jackman, one of my favorite, like I was just saying about The Prisoners. Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale are both in it.
Right, and
But-
that's what I tried to do. I tried to space out like the monotony.
But
I
my
didn't want
number
5
two,
fucking
my
Christian Bale
favorite,
movies.
my favorite.
Yes.
What up, Shouty?
Chelsea Jordan. How you
Shouty.
doing? Looking fine.
Shouty,
Looking
shouty,
fine.
shouty.
I saw you liked our Instagram post.
Baby, how you look
already.
so fine. Do you like my drinking cap?
So he first vote. That's the first vote.
Barstool. You like it?
His hat on right now. His visor.
I talk so much shit on visors. I put this on today and I couldn't take it off. Target. Yes.
Yeah, he paid for it. He paid money for it.
And
That
I
you
don't,
could've
I don't
paid for,
have any
like-
money and I liked it so much that I bought it.
And he also said that he wants a drinking hat, and it's between that
Yes.
it's between that visor and a Jeff cap. What would you vote for?
There was no Jeff caps there.
What would you vote for?
Chelsea likes me in Jeff caps. Do you
think
not
it's
like this visor? See, it's not one of the thin visors that are weird looking. It's like a...
I think it might be worse.
See, the thing is, like, I know it's stupid, but that's why I got it.
Right.
I
You're not
actually
you're not
like
trying
it.
to play it off like it's serious.
I want to be the drunk Bubba Watson.
Because Bubba Watson wears those hats.
It kind of looks like a woman's.
That's fine.
Nice.
That's fine.
Looks like a woman's
Shout
hat.
out Miss Llewellyn. Not Llewellyn. Who was the...
I was gonna say, what are you gonna shout?
What was her name?
Lacrosse coach, Laura Kern.
Anyway, anyhow.
Hey, Laura,
So
how you doing?
we're going through our top 5 right now. We have a new segment doing top 5. So anything.
In this case, it's movies.
Right now it's movies, but we just do top 5.
Next week will be something different.
Wait, is that a bag of food?
You got food.
Cucumber. All right,
You
where
got
were
a
we at?
dildo?
All right,
Is that a dildo?
my number 2. My number 2. We'll give him one of those. Give him- he wants a hot dog.
Number 2.
My number 2, Out of the
Where's
Furnace.
this from?
My parents, we had the barbecue before I came here.
Oh, dope.
Out of the Furnace, Christian Bale. Casey Affleck.
Okay.
Put it in the fridge for me right there. That fridge right there. Put it in the freezer, actually. I want that bitch frozen. Out of the Furnace, Christian
Hershey?
Bale.
Is that a Hershey?
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and
I'll
cream.
put that
Fuck
bitch in my... I'm not even going to eat it.
You don't put it up your ass? Is that what you're gonna do?
Have you ever seen Out of the Furnace?
I don't think so.
I fucking hate you.
That's your number 2 movie of all
Dude.
time?
Dude, it's so...
I said Saving Private Ryan. You said Out of the Furnace?
Yes.
You fucking prick.
Right, it's so good.
Are we not doing the same game?
Right, it's so... I'm not doing... I don't follow the fucking wave, all right? Like, I know
All right.
a
Saving
Bronx
Private
Tale
Ryan's
and
not
shit.
number 2 on
Dude, Saving Private Ryan's in the
IMDb.
top 10 greatest movies on IMDb easily.
All right. It might be, but it's also in my top 2. So.
Right, so don't yell at me for saying goddamn Out of the Furnace.
So go fuck yourself.
Don't yell at me for saying Out of the Furnace.
I'm not
it's
yelling
so
at you.
fucking good.
Tell me about Out of the Furnace. And tell the people about Out of the Furnace. I
Out
feel
of the
like
Furnace.
every time
Christian Bale.
Evan says a movie, we have to explain
Nobody
it.
knows what the fuck it is. And number 3 was Prisoners, Chelsea.
Oh, yeah. Chell says, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a classic. Classic. So good. Watch it with subtitles, too. You have to.
Chinese subtitles? In a box?
Shh, no spoiler
What's
alerts.
in the
It's been out for
box?
It's been out for 10 years. No spoiler alerts. All right, so Out of the Furnace is 2 brothers.
Okay.
Christian Bale, Casey Affleck. They're brothers. Casey Affleck is
I like Casey Affleck.
He's the man. He's a war veteran in Afghanistan. So he's a little, he's on edge a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Christian
can see
Bale's
that.
just your stand-up work at the guy, but they're in, like, some fucking shitty town outside of, like, Pittsburgh, like, kind of near Scranton. I know they're not near each other, but, like, those type of towns, like,
right.
northern Pennsylvania. Blah,
In the
blah,
middle
blah.
of nowhere type
Yeah,
thing?
like he works in like a steel mill and shit. He's like a real stand-up guy. Anyway, blah blah blah. He gets in a situation. Christian Bale winds up getting a DUI where he winds up killing someone. So
Mm.
he's in prison for like 5-6 years. Comes out, things are Out of the Furnace. Yeah,
Chelsea's confused.
Out of the Furnace. No, that's Shot Caller. I'm talking about Out of the Furnace.
That's your
no,
top
no,
5,
different
Chelsea?
movie, different movie.
Number 1, Shot Caller.
Chelsea loves Shot Caller.
No, this is number 2. Number 1's Love
So
Basketball.
he comes out and it's like his whole thing is it's just his brother for like money
Every
because
girl loves
his
that
brother
movie.
doesn't want to work and shit. So like he like is like a bare knuckle boxer, and he's supposed to take a dive and doesn't take a dive.
Okay.
But like the people,
Casey Affleck's a boxer.
yeah, he's a
I
Iraq
feel like
vet.
I've seen.
The Iraq vet. So like the people he doesn't take a dive for though are like dangerous people. So he winds up getting in like a little pickle, and Christian Bale has to help him out. But like they're just normal people. It's
Is
very
Christian
real.
Bale like real skinny in this?
Yeah. Well, I didn't say nothing. But like it's so
He's real
good
skinny in this?
Well, not super skinny, but yeah, skinny guy. He's not like American
like-
Psycho,
No.
jacked,
Like not like
machinist.
No, what's the movie with Mark Wahlberg? A fighter?
No, he's not that skinny.
Hmm.
Oh, you hear Lana howling for you? But it's just such good acting. It's
Yeah.
such good acting.
He's a good actor.
I watched a scene where him, the girl Zoe something from she's in Guardian of the Galaxy. That the black girl Zoe, she's so hot. That's Christian Bale's girlfriend.
Okay.
So he comes out of prison. I don't want to ruin the scene. It's so good, but I watch it on YouTube on like once a week. Dude, it's so fucking good. Anyway, he comes out of
So
prison.
she's naked?
He's like, yo, you know, we should get back together, all this shit.
We should
She
fuck.
looks at him. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm pregnant. I was like,
With who's big? I feel like I've seen this.
dude, it's so good. It's so good.
I feel like I've definitely seen this.
Anyway, I don't want to ruin
Maybe
it
not the
anymore.
whole
Out of
movie.
the
I've
Furnace.
probably seen like
Out of the
part
Furnace.
of it.
It's so fucking good, dude. That's my number 2, and
So-
I'm not taking it back for fucking anything.
So we're down to number 1.
What was your 2?
Mine was Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, sure.
Remember I've been leading the
Yeah.
I've been leading the
All
charge here. Hold on. Do you want to
After.
handle this?
After.
Oh, you don't want it as a pregame for our number 1?
Sure.
Like it's almost
Chelsea
like a
did.
commercial.
Okay.
When you are watching like a top 10 countdown and they go to commercial at
Chelsea,
1.
this is gonna be one of our first shirts. Tea
This
times.
is us right here.
Tea time. It's gonna be one of the first shirts I get made.
It's tea time.
You'll see.
Shut up, Chelsea.
On Kate's notes, she said get rid of tea time, and I said hell no, because
Nice.
Kate listened to all 3 podcasts and you haven't. And I was
She did. No. But no.
they will be up this week. This is our pre-bachelor party thing, and it will be up.
And we are doing one more tea time before our
Rick's
number
bringing
1.
up his laptop to my bachelor party because I'm gonna make him work the entire week.
I'm in. Fuck it.
He's
I'll
got
do it.
he's got plenty of time and plenty of food. Sit there and eat. Chelsea, you cheater.
Tea time.
Delicious. Once it hits the lips.
I'm so bad at chugging out of a bottle.
There you are.
And also in general.
Okay.
Not specifically
Okay,
bottles.
before
Cups,
we-
cans. It doesn't.
Before we get to number 1, I have 2 more honorable mentions. I
Okay.
gotta say,
throw them in there.
maybe 3. Killing Them Softly with Brad Pitt. He's a hitman in New Orleans. It's a very underground movie, which I love.
And Lauryn Hill's in that, or
No, I wish he was. I'm not gonna explain it too much. Just look up Killing
Sister
Them
Act
Softly.
2 is in my
It's so
honorable
good.
mentions.
Inglorious Bastards. I watch every single
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I love it.
Yep, it's a great flick.
I love it. And Blow with Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah.
I have
That's
a
a good one.
poster in the other room that will be hung up in here with Blow. It's him and Diego when they're counting all the money.
I like it.
So fucking good.
I hate Diego, man.
Yeah, sure. He's a backstabber.
Like,
course.
obviously you're supposed to hate him, but like I hate him.
Do you want me to do my number 1 first or your number 1?
How strongly you feel about it?
It's been my number 1 favorite movie since I've seen it.
Mine has been mine too. And you might not like it, but at the same time,
It's your favorite movie.
it's one of those movies that like I watch every single time it's
You
on.
just gave me shit for saying Out of the Furnace, so this better be.
It's not off the wall. It's not out of the furnace.
Chelsea, Out of the Furnace was so good.
We actually mentioned it already on the podcast, but it's one of those movies that, like I said, I'll watch it every time it's on.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on DVD, and the last time I watched it on DVD was probably like 4 or 5 months ago. So it is Love and Basketball, yes.
Chelsea with a shout out. Love and Basketball.
We'll let it go. So, all right.
The
Without
Patriot.
further ado,
Braveheart.
drum roll. The Departed.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. It's nothing crazy,
The Departed.
but I think it's the best
very good.
movie ever.
got a great-
I
got a
don't
great
know what to
cast.
tell ya.
Jack, Nick, Mark, Leo, Matt. Let's go.
Jack's phenomenal in it.
Yes, sir.
Matt's phenomenal in it.
Yes. Matt Damon's never been in a bad movie other than the Great Wall or something like that.
No.
But
and,
how about
and
Downsize
actually,
Me? That was weird.
And actually, I seen Deadpool 2,
Mhm.
and I just found out the other day that he is in it, dressed up in full makeup, like as like some fat redneck trucker or something like that.
Hmm.
Like you can't tell it's him. He's in full makeup.
Interesting.
So like, why would he do that? Because
Just
he's
for
Matt
fun.
Damon. He's
Just
Matt
for fun.
Damon. I don't give a fuck.
I love The Departed.
It's great.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
I love it. I watch it every time it's on.
Every time it's on.
I put it like next to The Town though. Like they're the same movies for me. Like I love that type of.
Right, and that's why I wasn't gonna put
They're
a movie
not
like
mob
The Town
movies, but they're
in
like
it.
new age, like crime type thing.
Right, I wasn't gonna put a movie like The Town in it because I had The Departed in it. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. I wasn't gonna put another superhero movie in because I had Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I tried to
there
space
is no
out.
superhero movie that can compete with The
No,
Dark Knight.
no,
So that's not even.
none that would be in the top.
All right, my number 1. Al Pacino,
Al,
Carlito's Way.
Carlito's Way.
God damn.
So back when Al Pacino was like,
So it's like it's after like the whole mob scene thing. Like it was it came out before Casino, but it was after like
after
Good-
it was after Heat, before Heat. It was before Heat.
I say it came out in 95. Heat was probably like 96.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was before Heat.
So, but like it was it was before
it was when it started his track
Scarface. After that,
to
goofy
go
shit.
down the way he is now.
It's so
With that,
fucking
with
good,
movies
dude.
like The Recruit. Remember he's in
Now,
The Recruit with Colin Farrell?
If I'm not mistaken,
Colin Farrell.
yeah, if
Colin
I'm not
Farrell.
mistaken, the director Brian De Palma, or whatever his name is. He's the
Mhm.
one who directed all the Godfathers.
Okay.
It is.
Which The Godfather will never be in my top.
Nah, it's too long. It's like fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But Carlito Briganti, he's a fucking street hustler. Just gets out of prison.
Yep.
And oh wait, no, he directed Scarface. I think that's what he did.
Okay.
But either way, he just he gets out of prison and fucking journey of this dude's life who's trying to not be involved in the gang life anymore.
Right.
But like it's so hard to get out. And he's an older dude. It's not like he's some young kid. It's so fucking good.
And that's what I'm saying. That was back.
Oh
that was
my
back
God.
when he was like a good actor.
But he
as
wasn't the
opposed
coach
to,
for the fucking San Jose Sharks. or
Right
whatever the
now,
fuck he
now he's a
was.
fucking shell of himself. Like he's
Of
just
course,
like
he's like a hunter.
he's the fucking wow guy.
Yeah.
Like that's all he is.
Dude, Carlito's Way. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. Sean Penn's in it.
Sean Penn was a good actor. Remember I Am Sam?
Sean Penn's got some movies.
My goodness, Chelsea. My goodness. Remember I Am Sam, Chelsea? Chelsea says she loves it. That's her.
Were
That's
you
her
drinking
top
over my
5.
parents?
Chelsea's hammered right now.
Hey, that's our top 5. Our
That's
first,
our top 5.
Our first top 5.
Top 5.
and
Top
I
5.
liked
top
it.
5.
I liked it, and I can't wait to do another.
Yeah, we should definitely do another.
We're gonna do plenty of others.
But also, we're not ending yet because I had one more thing.
I'm not
on
ready to
our-
end yet.
On our prep list.
Okay, I'm not ready to end yet.
Yeah.
I could talk for days. What do we
Days.
At? What do we at?
Fucking hours and days.
What are we at?
We're at like an hour, 4 hour or so, 2 hours.
We're good. We got another 20 minutes.
If
2
we get-
hours.
if we
Well,
get a-
2 hours is our limit.
If we get a 4-hour podcast, is that cool with everybody? You can space it out over a couple days.
Whatever you want to
or
do. What do you got on your mind, brother?
I just wanted to clue you in. Sometimes I like to change it up.
I'm nervous. Starting CrossFit?
Yeah, CrossFit. But sometimes I like to change it up. We like to talk a lot. And because of that, sometimes you got to come up with new sayings, new words,
I love it.
new stuff to describe things. That
Yes.
I'm tired of describing it the same fucking way.
Yes.
So let's expand.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote down some new things that I've been trying out.
Okay.
And I want your opinion on them.
Sure.
If you have any, you can throw them back at me.
Oh,
I'll give
hey,
you my
hey,
opinion.
man.
Speaking of cats,
That
we were
fucking
talking about
cat.
cats earlier.
That fucking cat.
Yeah, there's a cat walking around. It stopped.
Fucking around,
Stopped in
man.
his
I'm gonna
fucking
hit it with a
tracks.
fucking bow and arrow.
What the fuck was that?
Be like Joe Rogan out here.
All right, so first off, I've been calling people mark-ass bitches.
Love it.
You's a mark-ass bitch.
I like Mark Ash Trick better, but
Okay, mark-ass trick. We'll keep it clean for the under 13 crowd. Is that
hey,
when
if
you
you want
stop
to say
cursing?
hey, if you want to say bitch, you say bitch.
Is that when you
Because
stop
guess what?
cursing?
My landlords ain't gonna fucking come down and tell us we can't. All right.
Did somebody say bitch down there?
Hey, hey, hey. Who said bitch?
Somebody
Sorry.
say the B word?
Stop saying bitch.
You's a mark-ass bitch.
Love it.
And I heard, this is separate from when I started calling people that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw online somewhere that the origin of this, because I didn't come up with this saying.
Damn. Motherfucker getting deep.
Yeah,
He's
about
going,
to. I'm
Can I
about
get the
to.
word of origin, please? Harlem, New York.
German?
Would you like me to use it in a sentence?
Use a mark-ass bitch,
Cass was a mark-ass bitch. Give me my 40.
homie.
Mark-ass. M-A-R-K.
C, M-A-R-C. So, supposedly, like, carnies.
Carnies.
Whether it was carnies or, like, boardwalk or, like, wherever they were at, like, it was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Used to cover their hand in chalk. And when they would find somebody who was a mark, they would smack them on the back
So
and be
somebody
like,
who
hey.
cheated or something like
No,
that.
somebody who was like, who you could win, who you could take money from. They're gonna try everything, but they don't know how to play, and they're gonna lose, and they're gonna
Like the whole
try
poker
to-
thing. Like if you don't know who the fucking bum is, you're the bum or whatever they say.
right, like if you're
If you don't know who the
if you're gonna try the
sucker
carnival
is, you're
games,
the sucker.
yeah, if you're gonna try the carnival games and you're gonna lose, you were the mark. So they would
Carnies
smack
can
your
suck my
back.
dick. How about that?
They would smack your back with a chalk-covered hand, so that when they would walk by somebody else,
sure
they
nobody
would see the
noticed
chalk.
that.
They would see the chalk-covered back and be like, "Yo, come over here, you little mark-ass bitch."
I'm sure nobody knows that.
No.
Go fuck out of here.
Anyway,
Carnies. Gonna quote a carny.
what else? What else have I been using? I've been using this one I just came up with, and it's a term for like dirty fucking fat fucking mutt.
You
People,
fucking mutt.
fucking
You crumb.
you know what you're talking about when you see these
You fucking
these
dirty.
girls on the
fuck-
corner or
you
something
dirty
like that.
fucking
you,
rat crumb. You fucking mutt. You greasy fucking dirt mutt.
So what do I call them? Slugs. These two fucking slugs on the
See,
corner.
when I hear
They're
slug, though-
fucking.
See, no, when I hear slug, I just feel like some fat fucko who's
Exactly.
just like
Yep, that's perfect. That is the
some
perfect
fat
name.
fucko with his untied Jordans acting like he's somebody.
Exactly. Or that fat girl on the corner.
He's got a towel on his
Put
shoulder because
fucking-
he's sweating too
Yeah.
much. Oh,
Bud.
oh, oh! Like, nah, dog.
Yeah, you fucking
You,
these fucking slugs on the
dirty-
fucking corner.
you dirty fucking mutt.
Blah.
You mutt.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah. So that's slugs. What else have I been doing? This one Kate hates.
Love it. Cunt.
No, it's appropriate for underage children. But she hates when I use it because I use it all the time on her.
Let's go.
And she says she's gonna do something, and she's like, I don't know if you want to do this, but I'm gonna do this. And I say, my response to that is, you do you, boo boo. No. Go ahead, you do you, boo boo.
I can see
She
how that
hates
can
it.
get. I can
She
see how that
fucking-
gets irritating.
She fucking hates it.
I can see that where that gets irritating.
You know what my response to this is? And she's like, don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it. You do you, boo boo.
I like it. I can see it.
And the last one is a more formal one. It's something I use at work a lot because, like,
Child, please.
no, you can't. No, you don't want to get into any of that. Yeah, it's a PC crowd. I don't want to get fired.
How bad does that suck? Because at work, I say whatever the fuck I want.
It's not bad, dude. There's only, like I said, there's. I work at a place that has.
I go to
6
work and I
people.
call people fat fucks, idiots, all types of shit because it's all dudes,
Right.
and sometimes they
It's all
deserve-
dudes in here except for these bitches.
And like sometimes sometimes these guys deserve to be
Right, like you, I can
talked
curse.
to
I
like
can
that
curse
because they're
at work.
fucking okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
but
Yeah, Anna, please.
but identical. So I mean, you have to be a little bit more PC. Yo, fucks up, dude. Like,
yeah.
but like, if I have somebody come in, I don't know how they feel about cursing and shit like that. So like, I say things like, "Oh, rats!" Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop you.
yeah. So
Okay.
I hate it,
Mhm.
but I say it. I'm saying it more and more. So
can't
like
wait.
a thing. When people come into your office
Yes.
and they ask you for something, every time they walk out, they say thanks. Just every time you walk out of somebody's office, no matter what happened, you're like, all right,
Shake
thanks.
your tail feather.
Right, you're like, all right, thanks.
Thanks.
You're
Shake
like,
your tail feather.
no matter what the fuck happened,
Hey, Jack. Appreciate it. Shake your tail feather.
you nailed it. That's exactly what I was saying.
Oh.
Nelly's gonna sue us.
Oh.
Bad Boys too.
Woo.
Just no prob.
You say no prob.
No prob.
You brought up no prob.
No prob.
So people get offended when you say no prob.
No. I'm not saying these aren't sayings that people get offended on.
Okay.
These are just things that I have been saying, and I only say it at work. I don't say it in front of people that.
No prob is
Matter.
not a big deal. I don't know if that's anything to bring up, but Mark ass trick.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Work is different though. I couldn't call somebody a mark ass bitch, mark ass
No
trick at work.
shit. No shit.
But like for example,
That would be funny if you. Yo,
Mark ass
can you
bitch.
send me those papers over here? I'm gonna need. I'll staple them when you get over here, and you turn around and be like, Mark ass bitch.
what? What'd you
What'd
say?
you say? No, I said I got a weird twitch. My neck. Got that neck thing.
Like, for example, and I'll try to, like, movie quote.
Is
something like
there
that at work.
anything worse
Nobody gets anything.
than a fucking movie quote that comes up empty? Like, I'll be at work and
Oh
I'll
my
say something.
God, dude.
I mean, is that just our friends thing? Do people do movie quotes?
My brother gets them all. And, like, I'll do,
But I'm
like,
saying, like, they just-
extended ones where,
But I'm
like,
saying they just come to me too, and I'll say something, and
because
like,
it just fits.
at work, and all of a sudden I'll be like, crickets. I'll be like, is this thing on?
But
Hello.
not only that, sometimes I'll say shit that, like, if you don't get the movie quote, you now think I'm a fucking psycho. Because, like, it was the most inappropriate understood the movie quote, but now it
A
doesn't fit
whale's
because you didn't fucking
vagina.
get it.
They'll be like,
Right.
Whoa. They'll be like, what?
What? I don't think
I'm like,
that's
shut
what
the
is.
fuck up. What do you mean you don't know what the fuck a whale's vagina is?
Right. They're like, I think it's Saint Diego. What? And you're like, no, it's a movie. I didn't just make it. All right, whatever. And, like, so I have gone from, like, I had, like, a couple obscure ones, like, early in my career, and I was like, these
I
motherfuckers
was,
ain't
I
getting
was
this.
in the motherfucker earlier.
Right,
You
exactly.
you gotta dig deep for that
Exactly.
one.
Money talks.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
All day, baby.
But, like, I had, like, a couple of them, but, like, ones that would, like, fit, and people wouldn't get them, and I was like, all right, I need to stay mainstream, something that everyone's going to get, and those went without landing, and I was like, all right, so I can't do
Like
them all.
what?
Can't
What's
do
a
them all.
mainstream?
I don't know off the top of my head, but, like, something that, like, everybody would get, like, a super common quote from, like, a super common movie or something like
Like, I can quote Super Troopers all day.
Right, but, like,
That's a
maybe
good
not
movie
a
to
lot of
quote.
people have seen it, though.
Yeah. Beer Fest.
Right. But
Beer Fest is great comedy.
anyway.
That's good humor.
But anyway. So I even pulled back from, like, the mainstream ones.
Oh my god.
And this past week we were moving furniture in one of my boss's office with my other boss. I'm moving shit around. And he said, what did he say? He said grab that thing from under the window and plug it into the wall. And I said, oh, from the window to the wall.
Oh.
Super straightforward. Lil Jon, get low, from the window to the wall.
Everybody know that.
Sweat dropped down my balls.
Home was naked.
And it's not funny. Like, I wasn't trying to be funny. It just came out.
Right.
Like, that's not a funny quote from
Right.
Lil Jon.
I'm just
like,
talking. I'm just talking.
oh,
out
from the
loud.
window to the wall. And he stopped and looked at me and said, what's that referencing?
Fire me right now. Do me a favor. Just fire me.
I said, the song Get Low by Lil Jon. And he was like, I don't know a lot about hip-hop. I mean, my wife or my son would know.
Continue on, sir. I appreciate it. Fire me and continue on.
Like, it doesn't get more mainstream than that. They play that at my 8th grade dance.
I just thought of a movie.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if it would be in my top 5, but it's an honorable mention.
All right, throw it out there.
Mystic River.
Mm.
That is such a good fucking movie.
Mm.
How good is that movie?
It's good. It's a good movie.
So it's not in your top 10.
I don't know if it would be in my top 10.
Top 15.
You're getting closer, at least.
Get out. Get out. Get the fuck
And
out.
that's the end. Sorry, guys.
That's it. Hey, guys, I appreciate it. Get out.
Wrap it up. Would it be in your top 5?
It's tough. Probably top 10. I'm putting it over Superbad and Girl Next Door is staying
Well,
in the top 10.
comedy.
But it's going over
comedies.
Superbad.
Yeah, comedy's on
Well, it's the
there.
same thing when like you rate basketball players. You can't put centers in there for some reason. Comedies are the centers.
I don't
that not
think
the
it would
same?
be. No. That's a good comparison. But I just don't think it would be.
It makes me
It would be
feel
there.
something. Guys, if you're listening to this, blah, 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 message us, comment on us on top 5. What do you want us to do top 5 of? We want to hear from you to tell us what top 5 you want to hear. Ice cream, cereal, sneakers. What top 5? And when we do our top 5, tell us we're wrong. Tell us what your top 5 is. I
Right.
want to hear what your top 5 is. I want to hear from you guys. Like, I'm doing this to connect to you guys. Like, this is fun for us. Like, we want to hear from people. like this is a way for us to connect to people that we like don't talk to, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like this is fun.
Right.
I'm not a huge social media guy, but now that we have this, I'm gonna be all over it. Like, I wasn't interested in sharing like my own life, but like this thing is like fun. Like, I want you guys to comment. I want you guys to say we suck. Oh, fuck that. Out of the
you
furnace,
forgot. You forgot.
Out of the furnace sucks.
You forgot Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket should definitely be in your. Like, I want to hear this shit. I want to hear what you guys have to say, good or bad. Like, I don't care.
Right.
Like, I just want to hear it all.
Right. Because to be honest with you, we might have forgot shit.
Sure, we did. Braveheart.
We're gonna come back here in the next
Patriot.
week and be like, dude, you know what we forgot? This is gonna knock this out of the top 5.
Oh.
We forgot this. We forgot that. We forgot that. That's what we want to hear from you guys.
I want to hear from you guys. This is exciting for us. This is fun. I hope you guys are like.
But like I've
trusting
said,
the process. Trust the process
TTP,
with us, dude. Like, we're trying to do this.
But
We have no fucking clue what we're doing. We're in my garage. We're having fun. I want people to start listening. I want people to like. I want to help you do whatever you're trying to do. You like us. Help us try to do whatever we're trying to do.
But like I've said, it's not only shit that we forgot, shit that would be in your top 5, but also more top 5s too. Because
anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Top 5 fucking anything.
Top
Cars, cereal,
Rappers.
ice creams, rappers,
songs,
candy wrappers,
candy, chocolate. Top 5 chocolate.
whatever.
Anything. Top 5 beers. Anyway, this episode's over. Episode 4 in the bag.
In the fucking bag,
Let's
dude.
go, baby.
Hold
Podcast
on.
Garage.
Are we about to publish these bitches?
Guys, this is going to be the last one. If we can get this live, it's time to start going live. Or
Yeah, I'm in.
this could be our last one. So,
I'm in. Let's plug these bitches.
Podcast Garage Instagram, Podcast Garage Twitter. Our website will be up. I don't know the exact email right now,
Right. You'll know it when it's up.
but if you're hearing this, then they'll be on. We're publishing them. I told you we're gonna start publishing them. It's
Right.
time to start publishing them. I want these out there. I want to know if we suck. I want to know if you guys like us. What we need to do different. We're never gonna stop this
Right. Never.
because I mean, maybe when I die, but we are having so much fun. If you guys don't want to listen, I'm sorry to hear that. For you to like hearing me and Rye talk about buttholes and bagels and buttholes, because this weekend's gonna be nothing but butts and bagels, baby. Butts and bagels, cream cheese.
Damn
on
right,
the out-
motherfucker.
Cream cheese on the outside.
I'm Ryan. That's
I'm
Evan. And this
This-
is...
The Garage with Evan and Friends. I'll see you guys later. If I don't see you now, I'll see you later.
Peace. I'm out of here.